Is your background blurry, Patty, or is your camera focused?
No, I made it blurry because I don't want to clean it.
Oh, okay.
She doesn't want to get swatted.
I didn't know if that was something you did on purpose.
No, I've been reorganizing and I've been traveling so much. I basically make it to the top of the stairs and dump all my shit. Is what happens.
We don't care. If
I thought you just said you were making it to the top of the stairs.
But it's live. It's my messy house.
Oh shit!
Hey, anybody in Western Washington wants to make some Bitcoin? Come clean my house. Seriously. I'll pay you in the crypto of your choice. I literally don't care at this point. It's better than
road trip.
How many Bitcoins?
How many Bitcoins? Hey, we're talking at least
one
Bitcoin.
Now that it's 18,000 more.
For one Bitcoin, I will come clean your house.
One Bitcoin.
For one Bitcoin,
not that much work.
I'd probably do it for a half.
It's really not that much work.
I'll tell you what. Let Brian. I'll split one Bitcoin. Me and Brian will come tag team clean your house.
You gotta
come and tag team you.
We'll do it live on YouTube. How about
one Bitcoin? You also have to paint it.
Oh my god. Yeah, you gotta put on furry suits and clean with your tail.
Exactly.
I don't do drywall.
I'm not doing the drywall.
I won't do.
Oh, that's not true. I have a drywall spot in my kitchen.
How many Bitcoins to patch some drywall, Brian?
That's a good question.
It would be 1/10 of a Bitcoin.
Everyone has a price.
Estimate for 2 rooms?
Everyone does have a price. That's
right. 20. I mean, I bought the rest of the sheetrock, so he said he could save like the majority of what they put up, and then they had 7 full sheets left. I bought another 20, had them delivered, was $300, and he's charging me $2,500.
Yeah, 28 all in. Fucking A. Are you like, God damn it, I just fucking done that. Even if you would have taken an 18% loan, done it. Put it
but
on
it's only 800 to me, so
right.
Right. But that's
so
what
basically your dumb fuck buyers that thought they could come in and take care of it still ended up paying for your shit.
When it comes to
I can only imagine what they've spent on all the drywall lift, all the tools, all the mud, the tape,
and they have nothing to show for it. They have nothing but being homeless to show for it.
But like, if you're serious about selling a motherfucking place, like for real, will be sold in 60 days for real. Any type of short-term loan bullshit, 100%. Even if you slapped a Visa down, right? 18 fucking %. Hired a contractor. If it's something you know a bank will not loan on.
And I didn't know that. Like my realtor didn't say that. I didn't know that. I thought. Wow.
You should know that.
Yeah.
It depends on who's buying it, because we were selling it as is. Now that is the buyer's responsibility.
Yes.
Cash buyer's okay, but if you're going to get an FHA, have to have floor and wall coverings. That's the same for the last.
Their realtor should have let them know that.
All the realtors in this are dumb fucks.
Wow. Yeah.
Yes.
They were thinking they were going to smooth over and work out a deal and get this shit taken care of. They're like, this is kind of marginal, but we want to make the money, so let's all kind of work together and just make everybody happy and say this is all going to fly. And they put their faith in these dumb fucks. Like
they try,
and then you got
they try.
Well, you didn't get.
Well, the worst part is I started working on this on what is Tuesday night.
Yeah, and it took you almost 7 days to get it fucking done.
No, Tuesday, dude. Tuesday morning, I started doing this, and it's going to be done by Friday night.
This is my new bad habit right here.
Bad habits. That's what this show should be called.
But it's okay. So it's zero sugar.
Oh, I guess Monday. I guess I filled out the shit on Monday. Sorry.
Oh, okay, Monday. No, it's Monday. Yeah, but I say
once you focus and you want it fucking done, it's nothing. It's done. Like anything.
Well, my trailer too.
You want to know who's doing it? I filled out the shit on Angie's list.
Angie's doing
that was great.
And the guy called and said, "You know what? I'm working all the time, but I need some side work too. Do you mind if I work at nights on weekends?" I'm like, "You can fucking work whenever the hell you want."
Right.
I just need it done, and I need it done cheap.
Dude, hey, a meth habit's a meth habit. Work till fucking all night long.
That's what I told Corey. I said, "You see how twitchy he was?" I said, "You work long hours to make more money, so you can work long hours by working more money."
I don't even shower.
It's like working. It's like being a restaurant manager.
I like to work.
The never
I need
ending
the money, man. I need the money.
It used to be snow. Now it's a little ice.
Right.
Minnesota blows through.
Cash. If it's cash, man, we're good. We're good.
cash money.
I didn't even lowball him either. He wanted to go at 4 something. He wanted to go at 4 something a square or a foot, and it was going to be like $2,800. And then he's like, well, and I kind of was like, I kind of wanted to be under $3,000. I'm getting the material and stuff. You don't have to haul it. You don't have to do anything. He's like, he starts calculating. He's like, well, 350, at 350 it would be 2370. And I was like, I'll give you 2,500 cash. How about that? He's like, cool.
He's like, man, that'll buy a lot of antihistamines.
Round fucking numbers. Boom. Deal done. Nobody's unhappy.
He said 23 something, and he was coming down from 28. I'm like 25 right in there. Boom, done. Let's get it done. When can you do it? I have cash for you.
Yeah. Here's $100 bill to get you started.
There's a mirror in the bathroom, dude.
The hotel we stayed at. When you came off the elevator, the mirror was just gone from the table.
Yes, thanks, Rachel. Thanks, Rachel. Comments. Apparently, I do meth head too well. I've been around them a lot. I used to run construction crews, and I grew up in rural Illinois and live in Southeast Texas. So,
I work at gas stations, dude.
Exactly.
Yeah, you gotta do the big eyes.
Exactly how they operate.
What is it? The after hours call at a fucking truck stop.
Can't even imagine.
Oh my god, watching the lot lizards just.
Yeah, and there's those truck stops.
Dude, there was a story. So one of my coworkers went out to like Sioux Falls someplace. He was working at this fucking truck stop, and he was there after hours. He was there late, and he's talking to the manager, and the manager's like, "Yeah, the fucking cops just left."
Oh my god.
Jake's like, "Why?" He goes, "Well, there was a stabbing in the bathroom."
Oh my god.
He's like, "What?" He goes, yeah. He goes, yeah, what? He goes, so, yeah, some trucker took a hooker into the bathroom. He was getting a blowjob, and then he wasn't going to pay her, so she stabbed him.
Oh, my God.
So he came wandering out, bleeding out of his guts, and he's holding his guts bleeding everywhere. She's yelling and screaming, and he's like, I don't want to press charges. I don't want to press charges. And the manager goes, you're bleeding on my fucking floor. I'm calling the cops.
It's never.
You don't want to press charges, but I'm pressing charges against you both.
That's right. I'm rather pay
for shit.
Value for value.
Biohazard team.
Value for value. That's right. So people
always say, knives if you don't.
Yeah, people always say there's truck stops when you're towing the trailer. There's truck stops where they'll let you, stay overnight and they have showers and stuff. And I'm like, no,
last resort.
Park in the desert by myself. No, thank you.
Perimeter alarms.
Exactly.
Desert.
I've been
driving with the windows open. Anybody gets anywhere close.
I have stopped at truck stop while on a road trip before, like middle of the night, because I'm like, I got to piss.
Yeah.
You walk over there, you open up the fucking door to like one of those especially the little ones where they've got the outdoor bathrooms. You open up that door, and I'm just like, nope, I'm gonna pee in the bush.
Yeah, like no, the back of the building's fine.
Hypergonosyphilate type C going on, just touching the door handle. Don't want. Nope. This was before COVID, and I wanted to.
Bushes are just fine. Trees are great.
So I was really disappointed. So Minnesota passed some bullshit. I don't know if it was Minnesota or nationwide, but there was some $500 million that they were giving to frontline workers because they didn't get enough fucking bonuses during COVID.
Right.
So you had to apply for it. And I heard a quick blurb about it, and I looked at the list of professions that were listed that could apply. I wasn't on it. I mean, who the fuck would deserve it other than the guy that was like in public every day for the whole thing and never took a day off, dealing with the public, dealing with the most touched items in public. The whole thing.
Yeah.
I wasn't listed, so I was like, oh, like fuck this.
Hey,
and
was DoorDash driver listed?
I don't know. No.
Free money.
I was working down the road, and the lady, the owner, I'm friends with her because she's like a quarter mile away. She's like, hey, it's the last day to apply for the frontline worker thing. I was like, yeah, I don't qualify. She goes, yeah, I don't think we were listed either for my employees, but I told them all to apply, and we'll see what happens.
Anybody who handled cash should fucking be able to apply.
Well, I didn't handle cash, but man, I touched a lot of fucking gas nozzles.
Right.
You touch all the gas nozzles and all the buttons that everybody fucking touches.
The door handles in and out of all the buildings, everything. So the way they're doing it is it's $500 million. I'm sure there's administrative fees, but they're going to divide it by how many approved applications there were.
They probably figured
but I missed
that,
the deadline, so I didn't get to apply for it.
Okay, how about if you crawled around an entire concert floor and picked up glow sticks that like 1,000 people had touched and grabbed them and played with them for like an hour before you said?
Oh, yeah, it's Minnesota. It's Minnesota specifically.
And some people are getting paid.
Oh God.
They
probably figure that since you take a bath in gasoline every day, it's got to kill whatever you touch anyway.
I mean, there is that. Not anymore, dude. I was so just chill today. It was unbelievable.
Oh man,
wasn't it great?
World. Yeah.
Day one.
Like I said, congratulations, you're fucking free.
You know what I did? I got my house ready for the guy to sheetrock. I framed in that vent. I took down all the ceiling fans and took all the face plates off, took down the whiteboards, took down all the shit. Sheetrock showed up. I unloaded the sheetrock. Corey helped me move it into the porch.
You went to work for yourself, and you are creating value because that
you started actually doing something that's moving you forward. Something that's moving you forward.
I applied for unemployment.
It's great. It's so great. No. Every day. All you got to do is be like, all right, how do I make $200 of value today? Boom. Just get it done.
Yep.
It's been a weird fucking day. I mean, seriously, you've actually had an awesome day, which is great. Fucking old Scrambles up here like went fucking sugar Nazi, and he's gonna like, I don't know, he's got to be watching his back now.
I got to listen to that after my show in the morning.
I got hacked. My fucking stream
got hacked.
My stream got hacked.
Holy shit. Okay, wait. Like one of your lightning addresses or some shit?
No. So I was getting ready because I was gonna put something out here before.
Oh my God. Are we about to see some Pickle Pete videos?
No, okay. So I was getting ready to fucking put out a quick little update on my podcast before the after party. And as I'm working on it, I go, I can't get in the StreamYard. What the fuck? It was messing with me. I'm like, okay, well, I gotta do the login code thing, go into my email. I couldn't get into my email. Like, what the fuck? Like, what? I had to do the password recovery and shit. While I'm fucking with that, Rachel Brown's messaging me and she goes, why are you late for your own show? What the fuck? I'm like, what are you talking about? I haven't started anything yet. Somebody queued something up on YouTube and I was 10 minutes late for it. There's no broadcast going, but it started it. Like somebody started something on StreamYard. I'm like, what the fuck? So I go in, I finally got my password recovery, get my account, and there's the two-factor authentication. There were 10 requests for StreamYard over the last hour trying to get into my StreamYard. I'm like, what the fuck? I got it all, changed all my passwords, think I got it all locked back down, get in, started up, did my actual thing. Of course, I got on and I'm like, I don't know who the fuck you are, what your problem is, but I'll find you. And you'll find out why they call me the Renegade.
Vegans, man. They're ruthless.
I don't know, maybe it was one of
I have a certain set of skills.
It might be Willie Nelson. Maybe.
It was Willie.
It was Willie Nelson. He's coming back for us.
Hey, that lady, she balked on my offer last night.
Man, I was gonna shit if she actually took you up on that.
Come on.
I was like, dude,
that second roll was pretty good though.
Oh, dude, you were greasing her up pretty good. I was like, she might bite.
I told her I'd invest in hers. I'll show her mine if she shows me hers.
Oh my God!
I've really narrowed in the scams from the Instagram fucking sugar daddies. Like I know all the lines, so I cut them. I beat them to the punch.
Oh, I saw that.
I know what they're gonna say next.
Like, dude, he's been working on this shit. He's copying.
Oh yeah.
He's using.
Well, see, that was the thing. Like, but in my previous life, as of yesterday, I had all this time that I couldn't really be productive for anything else other than just scammers on fucking Instagram and Telegram. Now I actually have a financial responsibility.
Now there's a cost for every minute.
Can't be dicking around. They're either paying or they're out. Cash App address. This is what it is. Either you pay or you can fucking get out of my DMs.
Yeah.
Oh fuck.
I was telling somebody earlier because they were talking about, hey, I used to run a blog and I just never kept up with it, and then I had the spammers and the vegans and come after me and shit like that. I was just sick of it. I didn't want to mess with it. And I said, hey, I just turned it on now that if you want to comment on one of mine, I didn't deactivate my WordPress comments. I just turned it on. So if you want to comment on my shit, you have to pay me in Satoshis. You have to pay me Lightning to comment. I don't care. You can post whatever. You can post your porn shit, whatever. But you can
but you have to pay to
monetize
post.
the fucking trolls.
Yeah, because then every bot is gone. As soon as it's a 1 Satoshi.
Yeah. No, for the 1 Satoshi, I'll turn that on if I'm doing it for the itty bitty tips thing. But it's like 100 Satoshis or something to leave a comment on like a random thing on my other WordPress shit. Like, fuck, you want to give me 100 Satoshis? You can say whatever the fuck you want to me. I can delete it later.
Hey, what are you up to? 700, Brian? Did you say on YouTube?
699. I'll refresh right now.
See how spiteful
Somebody
Josh
got pissed off. Somebody's like, oh, goddamn.
Oh, spiteful. You don't even know
There's
how
probably an
spiteful
HR lady that was like siding with your HR gal.
699.
He is disrespectful. You shouldn't use those potty words.
You gained one back. You'd lost like 1 or 2, didn't you?
Did they furnish you a list of forbidden words?
They never did.
You're like, I'm working in the petroleum industry. You would say like, there's a thing called standard practices would kind of be a general argument I would make if I was going to argue.
Yeah.
Standards and practices. You didn't call her like a whole lot of other things. You could call her like, it was at the excrement or the animal. Could you call her horse shit or like goose shit, or was it the shit part or just the word shit? I mean, that is a whole 3-day conversation.
The goose part or the horse part?
No, and I invoked the whole anarchist who decides what's potty mouth.
Yeah, I love that. I was like, oh man, yeah.
I believe this is large ruminant excrement.
Yeah. You just have to be anatomically correct, and then you could get fucking raunchy, right? Oh man, exactly. That's the rule.
Seems like a compostable product that comes out of the hind end of a large ruminant.
Draw me the box.
Give me the list.
This is some recently digested grass.
Oh, this is some redigested commentary from our corporate establishment.
Oh boy, this sure seems like a meat industry byproduct right here.
I would never say disparaging or defamatory comments about any company.
Or defamatory statements about
or in the future.
I would never say anything defamatory about anybody.
You wouldn't say like the sugar man fucking kills people daily.
Oh fuck.
Type 2 diabetes.
Yeah, you got this guy up here. He's all like, I'm naming names and they're coming for me.
Motherfuckers.
I don't care.
God damn. You know it's serious when Scrambling ends a broadcast like, all right, guys, that's it. That's all I have to say.
Hey,
love you.
I just got a request on MeWe for me, not the foot account, For me, my personal account. Sexy lady wants to be my friend.
Oh, is that sexy HR lady? I bet we got HR lady tuning in now. Oh my fucking god!
Though, Ryan,
HR lady, if you're tuned in, you're a cunt.
That law firm will try and add you on all your shit. Like they will try and add you.
Oh, I guarantee you they're on the Telegram chat. I've been saying some fun shit.
I hope they do.
HR ladies.
You haven't said anything on there that is
No, I agree.
That at all.
Especially ones that work in the petroleum industry, double cunting.
Because there's only one company in the petroleum industry that works on gas pumps.
Yeah. There's only one.
And all my 150 listeners are all
but you said it's
operators.
And you know what the funny thing is?
With the unhappy employees and they go other places and they like it, so they know we're the shitty company. They know. Everybody knows.
I guarantee you, if they're in the industry more than 10 years. I partied with that bitch at the Minnesota Petroleum Expo at that giant fucking hotel with the pool in the middle. Guaranteed. There was a gangbang one year, and it could have been her.
80 years.
How long she been there?
She's only been there 2 years.
Oh, then that wasn't her. But yeah, they rolled one of them up. She was not skinny.
Stephanie?
The Minnesota Petroleum Show, man. It happens. There's half gallons of whiskey involved, and then shit goes down. You know,
I've heard
tongues get loosened.
Petroleum.
money. Whatever. We'll see. It is what it is.
You can tell your whole attitude is way different today. Just like
you're already not like blood pressure's down.
Fuck it.
Yeah.
It was like that weight was lifted. It was like a week ago, wasn't I? Tell you, I'm like, dude, you are so fucking done with this shit. Just fucking quit. Just be done with this shit. You're like, yeah, I want to, but no. The second you're out of there.
Okay.
Well, that was the thing. It was kind of funny that it spiraled out of control after the day I had tuned in that was supposedly when I was able to be done.
Yep.
So I dialed myself in, was able to control myself until that day, and at that point, I just didn't give a flying fuck about anything.
No.
That day came and went, and it was done. But
yep,
the it's just there's some point you just can't take any more of it. And the greatest part was I played that meeting for Corey, and she looked at me and said, I can't even be mad if you get fired.
No, there's a point where you just can't. I mean, I quit a job from.
She's like, I can't believe you were as reserved as you were in that meeting.
Right. Exactly.
She's like, you were silent more than I've ever heard you, knowing how pissed off you were, because she could tell in my voice. She's been with me for 15 fucking years. She can tell when I'm irritated. She's like, I could tell how pissed off you were, and the fact that you were so silent meant that you were in the fucking zone of you weren't going to say anything wrong. And it was the silence. The mass silence was me figuring out what I could say next.
Uh-huh.
No.
And it was also a little bit of, you're going to talk next.
No,
get it all out.
That vibe of, his silence is controlling the situation. Ah, I see. Yeah.
Okay, I just saw in the TSP chat that tickets are going to go on sale September 24th.
That's the day, huh?
That's the day.
I think I'm not going to do it. I think I'm
going
going
to the 24th, but it's probably Saturday. I'm guessing.
No.
What you mean for Jack stuff or for?
No, for Jack's.
Yeah,
I'm
for rolling Jack's
right now.
No,
are you going to
I'm
go?
Stay home. October, going to Tennessee
but
and
it's
back.
right
It's
smack dab in the
weird
middle
trip.
of deer season, and I'm not sure I can fucking swing it. You know, it's just there's so much shit going on right there, and if
many people want to
go,
go.
If I had a guy that I knew could be like handle the shit for me, and I could walk away for a weekend, but I ain't got the guy this year. So.
Yeah.
Maybe next year.
Maybe and now you know Jack because you cooked for him and you're already talking to him.
Well,
you're kind of taking someone's spot is when you go. That's why I only went in 17.
I could go. I could make it happen. I would build a bot to buy a ticket within the first 3 seconds if I wanted to go. I will make it happen. If I could make it happen, it wasn't the deer thing, I would show up at Jack's. It's not a problem.
I'm fast. I don't need a bot.
Like I said, I make probably 70% of my yearly income in 3 months, and it's really hard to fucking walk away.
Go to his spring one. They're going to have another spring one that he said will be smaller, be more intimate. It'll be the one to go to anyway. And I bet if you tell him that, like, I can't go deer season, but fucking, I want him. He'll get it.
We'll figure some shit out.
I'll
get to one of them. I've been wanting to go to one for 12 fucking years. Well, not 12 years.
Did you hear his shit on, was that today or yesterday, where that commentary where he was talking about, like, the reminder, the only fucking real fight to win is the fight, not to fucking fight.
I'm behind. I
think that was today. Go listen to today.
I missed today.
He's listening to your shit, Brian. Guaranteed.
So I got a migraine yesterday.
You got what?
I got a migraine yesterday.
Ooh.
It was bad. Like, it was like, I don't know if there's something actually wrong. And then I have stuff for it. And finally, about 10 o'clock this morning, it quit. But I was like,
did you apply plain cream liberally to both sides of your head?
I do that anyway.
Okay, all right. Just saying, doesn't do anything. But
yeah, no, it was like here and like down my neck. It was like gross. What is on your shirt?
Fucking A. Medic. I need a medic. Yeah,
I just ordered. I need to get shirts from you for Brian for Self-Reliance Festival. I ordered a shirt from Jack for one day, and I want to get a shirt from you for the other day.
Yeah. You want a Food Forest Farms tie-dye, or you want an Entheogenic Medics shirt?
Oh, I don't know.
Ooh.
Why not
place another order for Olive?
Mike V was wearing the
Entheogen shirt. Yeah, he said he's like, I'm wearing it. I was like, yeah, go fucking stir him up.
And then he's like, that son of a bitch hasn't sent me my other one that I wanted though.
No, it took for goddamn ever. Oh, and you probably had the other color sitting on your back. He's like, that's where it went. The other fucking
I want that one on my shirt.
Well, you guys needed.
I talked to him for like 2 minutes, and then we split up, and I never saw him again the whole time. I'm like, what the fuck?
That's a lot of people though.
That's what happens. Yeah.
Are they going to crush 1,000? Is it going to fuck?
I don't know, man. It'll be pretty tight with 1,000. They probably have to expand to do a larger tent, I would guess.
I think they said we're building shit.
Wait,
like,
which one is that?
Sulphur Lives.
Lives.
Because they did 700
no,
last time. No, they said
the showers.
The showers are getting built. I saw pictures of that. I was thinking, those $35, quickie showers that we got. I mean, fuck, really, you could put a line of 100 of those.
I never got around to doing
a
it.
Water heater on a hose, right? And just not.
And just do it.
I mean, he doesn't have that many people that actually stay there.
Right. But you could.
Last year, and somebody taught me this idea. Somebody take this. But last year before Float Fest, I really wanted to go and buy a bunch of those like $30 Amazon, like you put it in a bucket pump shower type thing. You charge up. I wanted to buy like 10 of those and just fucking sell them.
You know the little soccer stands that are just you go in and you
crawfish boiler, boil some water,
3 feet around. That's what I'm saying. You just leave the pump in, and you just have a one place with one Insta-Hot, and everybody brings their 5-gallon bucket. You can hook 10 of them bitches together.
Go back behind somebody's van in a tree and nobody back there. You know?
Yeah, you can just run a trough and let the hot water just go down the trough, and everybody can drop the end of their shower in it.
Or you have one Insta-Hot with a hose
and
bibs, and then you're filling your bucket and then starting your shower.
We had like 700 people show up at Float Fest, and there were still spots I could have went.
Or everybody just smells bad for a couple days.
No.
That happened.
Then you can dance crazy in the dirt and not worry about it because fucking 5 minutes, boom, you're back to good.
We had showers at Float Fest that I could have used, and I didn't ever end up using them, and I was over a barbecue pit the whole time because I was too busy to shower.
Fair.
I went one day. It was nice. That shower I brought was.
I thought about it.
Yeah, but you ended up using the Fundmunda cheese for the whatever.
Oh, totally. I mean, extra seasoning.
Was that to turn that one guy not vegan?
Dude, I added some extra Fundmunda.
He said, "I only want cheese." No.
You're like, you're used to the funky shit.
Absolutely not.
I saved that for you, Brian. Don't worry.
It's a little vinegary, but don't worry.
Oh, Jesus. Hey, you guys, I saw you went 3 hours last week. What the fuck did you talk about?
Wait, what? We had everybody on.
We talked about farts in jars.
I got Nicole to go to a porn site on the show.
Oh, God.
Oh, yeah. He got Nicole to go to a porn site live on air.
Rachel came on.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Was she making money doing this, or like just to see that it existed, or
she wanted to check out ittybitty.tips, and Josh sent her a link, but it was ittybitty.com. Well, ittybitty.com is not a lightning.
It's not a lightning site.
Is there a .com?
No.
Apparently, I've never been there, but we'll slip of the tongue.
Pull it up. Check it out.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe.
Did you see that bracelet that we found?
I got Nicole Sauce to go to a porn site on the air live. I mean, hey, that's my claim to fame right there.
And
then we talked with Jackie about farting in jars and mailing it to people. And her kid. Oh, we talked about Fiber One. What was it? Fiber One roulette.
Yeah.
I saw your picture.
Yeah, that's a sweet bracelet.
I don't get it. Oh, because the song. Okay, I get it now.
I'm about to run.
Yeah, I saw it. I was like, oh, I
what it says, run?
Yeah, but this is we're on vacation and we got a hotel room version.
Not run.
Right?
Do you know what a Fiber One roulette is, Brian?
Fiber One roulette? What is that, like a key party thing?
Well, Jackie was telling me her brothers played it when they were like 17 and 15. So they used to get the industrial sized box of Fiber One bars from Costco or Sam's Club. And they would sit down and they would eat them back and forth. They would each eat one until somebody shit their pants.
Why?
Oh. That's just disgusting. I could think of so many more ways to have fun.
Well, that came from me telling a story about one night I have a sweet tooth, like super, like really bad. So I'll sit down and polish a box of Oreo or thing of Oreos or whatever, no problem. So Corey bought these Fiber One bars and they were like chocolate marshmallow, and I ate one, and then I ate like 3 or 4 more, and then like I could have shit through a screen door at 10 paces and not hit anything for like 2 weeks.
Yep. So what we need to do
is when they make them tasty like that, because you're just like, oh fuck, these are tasty. That's the problem with the cookies, right?
Shit,
you're like, oh,
chocolate bars,
yum.
and mix them up with like the X-Lax chocolate and play like Russian roulette with that, you know, and you don't know which one you're getting. Somebody's getting the X-Lax.
They dumped it. They dumped it in the teachers' lounge coffee when I was a junior in high school.
Oh, fuck. Dude,
it was a glorious day, let me tell you.
There was videos a couple years back. I want to say it was in the UK where somebody put a shitload of X-Lax in like the school lunch type thing, and it was the whole school. Like it was terrible. Like down the hall, kids just shitting in lockers and in the trash cans, just shit everywhere. I mean, it was
found out who did it too.
Everything.
People crying, just shitting, crying.
He was prosecuted, actually.
Oh, really? Oh, shit.
Oh, yeah, they'll fucking nail you for that.
Yeah, he was a senior, too. He was 18, so he was prosecuted as an adult, and it was, it was some pretty nasty charges, because it ended up being like 7 or 8 teachers.
Oh, yeah.
So there was one, not where I worked, but it was in the news. It was right after I had Dean, so I saw it. But there was one where somebody kept stealing somebody's like thermos of smoothie or whatever out of the fridge. No, she was like a pumping mom and she put breast milk in it. And like they were gonna like charge her with a felony. It's like
what?
Don't say
oops, I grabbed the wrong fucking bottle off the counter.
Yeah, over some titty juice.
Well, it's just like putting cat food in your sandwich because some boner keeps stealing your sandwich from the lunchroom.
I had the one that would come up and steal my sandwich or whatever I was eating all the time. So I showed up the one day with barbecue pulled armadillo sandwiches, and I was eating it. I liked it. It was fine.
What did you think of Sandwich Punch?
He said, well, the thing was, he had another guy that was working there. He's like, armadillo, you're going to get leprosy and your dick's going to fall off. And to this day, he thinks that his dick's going to fall off one day because leprosy can take 10 years to show up. So who knows?
Just slap a herring on the other half of the
sandwich. I had a guy. So talking about fucking retarded, like manufacturing plant guys. When I was back in New York, I was working at this plant. And this guy was like, I don't know, he's probably in his 50s, making minimum wage, just dumber than shit. And he
lucky to have that job.
I mean, yeah, like I don't know if he really knew how to breathe on his own, but he would like wouldn't wear a belt. In his job, he had to bend over all the time, so his ass crack was always hanging out. We were always smoking cigarettes, so we'd throw the fucking butts in his ass crack and shit. He'd never put a belt on. He literally, like, seriously thought that having anal sex manufactured AIDS. So. Wow. 2 people that neither one had the HIV virus or AIDS could have sex, and they make it.
No, you dumbass, that's monkeypox, not
it's
AIDS.
Like a friction thing, you know.
It's a friction thing.
Magic, boom. That's how you.
It's the poo magic.
Poo magic.
So he just like didn't go to school. Period.
Well, yeah.
He did his 15,000 hours like everybody else, but he ignored me.
But he didn't make
no, that's what we call 5-1 roulette. That's not how you make AIDS.
That's not something else.
Yeah, so this dude, like, I'm like 19, and I mean, I'm not dumb by like I got a half a brain.
It hurts your head.
You know,
I'm talking to this dude going.
Okay, so you say that, but listen. There are all these people and all these channels that are like, viruses aren't real. It's it's auras, and it's because your humors are out of
5G.
Viruses are real. They're a real deal. They're interesting.
Real. However,
who was it that was discussing the role of viruses in nature as DNA coding transfers?
That was Jack. Was it
Jack and Xavier?
Yeah. I was driving to the beach to camp, and I listened to that episode, and it was like
because it's not a decomposer, it didn't fit into any category, so it was an information transfer system.
Yep. It was like an updater.
Yeah, it was like it's like a firmaware
software download.
Yeah,
But it crashes some systems that are too old or compromised to handle the upgrade. It strengthens the host that takes the upgrade well. As it moves forward.
The retrovirus for gene therapy, because that is how you introduce new genetic. The only way to alter DNA that we know of for sure, really, that's reliable, is a virus.
So basically, when Mother Nature gets sick of us fucking her in the ass, she's just going to unleash a massive virus that just kills us all.
Well, that's the theory on Ebola. That's the theory on what Ebola was. We were fucking around.
Ebola. Hey, have you read Fauci, the Fauci book?
No, I need to.
Oh, I don't want to. I don't want to read that.
Corey read it, and she looked at me and she goes, "You can't.
I know that. Don't do it.
Okay, so I don't.
She's like, you'll be so mad.
A friend of mine was working in New York when Fauci was the one denying approval to all the HIV meds, and he killed a ton of people because he made HIV totally political. And back in the day, ACT UP had to have some riots to get that shit. I mean, he killed a ton of people during the AIDS crisis.
Oh, it's just not that. He's been killing people for decades.
Well, yeah, but but that's how come nobody remembers that? And why was this asshole allowed to be involved in public health after he did that? I don't understand.
Oh, and then throw in old Bill G and all the other fucking guys that all their names are rolling around again together, and no one ever put. And 5 years from now they'll be doing it again and be like, oh yeah, remember when they did the whole COVID vaccine thing and they killed all these fucking people and made a shit ton of money? Oh, that was like when they did it with AIDS too.
And now they're gonna do it again. And
Patty, here, let me ask you this, Patty. Were you under the impression that the government created health agency was there to protect our health and for public safety? I mean, do you think that was a thing?
I did not.
I just herd management.
I had to make sure.
Oh man. My favorite one recently is Corey's been to the doctor for his shoulder for 2 decades. Couldn't fix it, can't fix it. We don't know what's wrong. We have bicep tendonitis. You need cortisone shots in your shoulder every quarter.
Let's cut it out.
Guess what she did? She just took her fucking shoes off.
Walked around like everyone
walked
else
around barefoot. Her shoulder doesn't hurt anymore.
What the? Well, here we go.
No fucking way. Are you kidding me?
I look at her, I'm like, yeah, I'll take you wherever you got to go so you can be barefoot, because it hurt me to see her all the time. She was just in pain. She would go to reach for something and she would get to a point and just couldn't lift her arm any further. And she was just all out of alignment, all out of whack. And it was just constant. And you'd see her wince, and she didn't want to bitch about it. She didn't want to complain about it because she'd been to the doctor. She what else could you do? She's not going to take fucking pain meds all the time for it.
A good physical therapist. I jack
up
my back.
Took her fucking shoes off.
Well, yeah, but I mean, if it comes back, usually the physical therapist would have said, it's your shoes. They would have said,
depending on
I was a physical therapist intern for a couple years, it's all about, it's the whole physical therapist versus chiropractor mentality. Chiropractor is going to adjust it. It's going to come back. Physical therapist is going to make you strengthen the muscles to hold it in the right place so it doesn't need to be adjusted again.
Well, and also...
Okay, now hang on.
Take your shoes off, you'll be fine.
Because how do you get diagnosed to what's wrong actually? You have to go to the
but chiropractors, physical therapists don't base their practice on their ghosts in your muscles or whatever the fuck.
No. Because that's what I was.
They base their diagnosis on the doctor's recommendation of the diagnosis of what's wrong. Which, if the diagnosis is wrong, then the treatment is wrong, regardless if the treatment is right for what is diagnosed.
Oh, I don't go to the doctor. I go straight to the physical therapist and say, "What the fuck is wrong with me?"
Rub some comfrey salve on it. Just rub some fucking comfrey salve on it.
I lost my comfrey salve.
Plantain, comfrey, and plain cream, and take your shoes off.
Starting with the massage therapist that's been around a long fucking time,
or that works great too.
People that know they can feel it, and if you can give communicative feedback properly, the two of you can figure out exactly what's fucking wrong, and then you go see your physical therapist, and it'll fix it for real. Because
I can't believe where I feel the rocks in the bottom of my feet in my body when I
Oh,
walk.
for
Oh
sure.
yeah, because there's
So
pressure.
like as I walk and I feel a rock in my heel and I feel like the muscle on the lower side of my shoulder twitching.
Oh yeah, like
And then on the
spasm.
ball of my feet, it's like across here and then down my side. It's like fucking
there's
crazy
more nerve
shit.
endings in our feet and in our hands than anywhere else in the body, pretty much.
I live in
My
flip-flops.
wiener.
I walk
certain
around.
other,
My
Everybody's
wiener just from
asking me.
sheer size.
yeah.
I walked down. So the park is right next to my house. So Dean ran down to the park, and I had just come back from riding, so I'd taken my boots off, and I didn't have shoes on. I just walked down to the park with no shoes on, and all the neighbors were like looking at me. Like, what?
Like, I'm grounded. Get the fuck out of here.
Get out of here.
It's a hippie thing.
Yeah.
I, did the
I had
barefoot
on like
thing quite a
riding
bit,
pants,
but
and like a polo shirt.
some
And
places no. Like I can't get away with slaughtering cows barefoot. I just can't.
no, you don't want to do that.
You know. If I'm on concrete all day long, I am not going to be barefoot.
Fucking hate concrete.
Not going to happen. Not when I've got to stand there for fucking 9 hours. It's gonna fuck you up. But
Even in the
I try to
house,
not be on concrete all day when I can avoid it.
I have
Once
a
Do it on the
I
grass.
have a pair
Man.
of
Do it on the
Crocs that are
grass.
only for
Yeah, but I ain't figured out how to make a butcher shop with a grass floor yet.
that would be cool.
Hey, did you
Pretty
show
awesome.
those agates you picked up the other day on your walk?
Did I?
Yeah.
No, they're all in the tumbler, man.
Oh, you chucked him in the tumbler. That's right. Okay. So we'll see him when you sell.
Well, actually, vibrating. It's not a tumbler.
Well,
He's
yeah,
got a giant vibrator in his basement. We covered that. Yeah.
Yeah, giant vibrator in the basement. Wait, then you didn't mount a seat on that, did
Wait a minute.
you? Hello, doggy.
It was the original.
With the
It was
house
the
or,
original prototype for the Sibian.
Those
Comes with
videos are the best. Oh my fucking god!
Did you put that in the ad too? Is there like a plus on the sale? You know,
We're a quick close.
we don't have walls, but we've got a giant vibrator in the basement with a seat on it. Comes with its own saddle.
And that's a porch swing just mounted in that room there.
In Minnesota, they just call that the basement.
What was that I said? I said you got a giant vibrator in the basement so you can get your rocks off. Yeah.
All right, stand by. I'll be right back.
Stand by.
Yeah, my. You need one of those screens that just goes. Boop.
Just carry on. Boop. I'll be right back.
Oh, fuck yeah. We need an animation, Josh.
Right?
Right where her little picture is. Could we put a GIF that does that?
Yeah.
You know what
I
I
don't know if
mean?
you can do the animation or not. I haven't tried. I haven't tried an animated GIF. I should try that out and see.
Oh yeah. Do I got any of them that move?
I don't know if I've got any animated GIFs on the computer or not.
I don't think you can. I don't think you can put a GIF in the stop screen. There's
Well,
gotta
the
be a
stop screen is
picture.
the one that you use for your icon.
Yeah,
might
actually,
be-
So
I-
if you could use an animated one there, it'll
The
work.
audio
be right
avatar.
back. That was
Well,
me telling certain spouses to go do the school pickup run.
Oh, good. Like, hey,
I'm like, what? I'm like, it's 4:45. Will you go get him? Will you?
school run.
I mean,
That almond milk.
Almond milk.
What? Did you go vegan on us?
where's their almond milk?
What are you talking about almond milk for?
Or are we
Hold on.
milking almonds? What's
Oh, okay. There we go. There we go. There he is.
I'll give you some almond milk.
Oh.
It's got udders.
It does
Why
have.
are you-
My
Not
favorite
milking
thing.
you nuts on the broadcast, Brian.
So when I get coffee we have Gravity Coffee right here when I drive through, and they always go,
Do they serve Food Forest Farms there?
"I wish,"
How
They're
dare
cool,
you?
though.
go-
Gravity's great.
Traitor.
but at Gravity, they're it's like it's not Starbucks, right? So it's local-ish.
No, Gravity's cool. They're cool.
Yeah, Gravity.
There's
So,
some
so they always go,
Right when the standard of quality is not Starbucks.
exactly. So they always go,
It's
"Is
better.
whole milk okay?" I mean, what do you mean is whole milk okay? What else are you gonna put in there? Like, what-
2%.
I mean,
Yeah.
unless
Fuck no.
you have heavy cream. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll take
That was one of the
Oh,
first one of the first light bulbs that went off for Corey. Was she was watching something on Netflix, some documentary where they were talking about skim milk, and like when they went and they had the whole skim milk fucking bonanza, and then they went, oh shit, what do we do with all the fat we took out of the milk? And then all of a sudden it was cheese, glorious cheese.
Right.
So drink your skim milk and eat your fucking cheese.
It's like the birth of margarine.
Yeah. No, I
We
want
can
it.
hydrogenate
I
that.
want my heavy cream and my cheese. Is what I want.
Well, yeah.
How
Yeah.
goes the trying to eat real food, Brian? Are you guys doing it? Or are you fucking in the middle of all this shit, or what?
Oh man, last week was a disaster. But like this week's not been bad. I had steak last night for dinner. Just steak.
Nice. And you're gonna have to cook the crew a steak when they're done drywalling.
Yeah.
I don't know about that. I don't know how hungry they'll be.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. Ice light.
They were pretty thin.
So
you still got any Klondike bars there, or?
Oh no, all the Klondike bars are gone. There is some cold brew in the fridge.
Nice. There you go.
Did you nibble a quarter out and drink the milk?
No, I stuck my finger in the middle of it.
A finger,
Gave it the finger.
My
Hey! I've actually cut my gum on the fucking Klondike bar chocolate. I'm not sticking my wiener in that.
Really?
Okay, you remember in the
Hard
corner?
chocolate, yeah.
You
But
got
it
a
was
microwave
frozen, and I bit into it and like sliced my gum.
Yeah.
Okay, in the corner of the old Klondike bars, it used to say Isley Ice Cream Company.
Yes. Mhm.
Guess who was in AA meetings with? Well, I'm not supposed to say that. Okay, forget what I just said.
You've been in an AA meeting with everybody at some point.
Yeah. Okay.
Everybody who's ever been anybody.
Philip Isley was the Isley starter's grandkid, and he was a crazy motherfucker that owned a pizza shop back in Pennsylvania by my high school. And goddamn, we drive his little fucking Toyota like as fast as that motherfucker would go and just slam the emergency brake on the freeway and just dead fucking spin it until he'd come out of it.
Oh my god.
So yeah, I can't say that one. Yeah.
Is that like the Isley
Back to the story.
brothers?
Anyway, it got sold to Giant Mega Food, and now it's
ice cream. I can have ice cream in the house, and I won't really eat it. But you know what I can't have in the house is any kind of like chip product. I can't fucking stop. Like it's not. I can't. Like they just aren't in the house.
I'm in the process of finishing a 24 pack of Coke that I bought because I was very, very missing fucking sugar when I was freaking out all week.
Yeah, I'll eat a whole bag of those.
Bag I left on the fish tour with. Well,
that's
and I had Chicken Joe a little helping, but not much. But
that's pretty impressive right there.
Oh, dude,
I can eat that in 3
days.
I can eat that in 3 days, like no problem.
Yeah.
So that's why I have the Dr. Pepper.
A couple hours. Corey says a couple hours.
Oh, goddamn right. But I don't do it anymore.
But no, that's why I have this Dr. Pepper because it has fake sugar, right? But it's like I only drink like a half of one.
I would rather drink the regular sugar than the fake sugar, honestly.
Yeah, I drank one of those real cane sugar ones last night. The kids had a hoedown party while we weren't here, and somebody left me a vanilla, or it was an orange cream soda.
Yeah.
I love the Hispanic section at the grocery store where you can grab the Coke with the real sugar in it.
Oh yeah. We have that all the time down here. The Mexican Cokes. Oh yeah, we get that down here.
But I went to the grocery store. So we went to the grocery store when shit went sideways last week, and we were just like, "Fuck it, we're buying a bunch of fucking shit."
Yeah,
I just don't need the stress and whatever. So I was looking at soda because I used to be a soda-holic, and I really kind of got off it. But it's one of the things that like I have it. And I'm like, okay, everything's gonna be okay.
Yeah,
I'll drink a
so
Dr.
I'm looking at like the 1 liter bottles or the small bottle 6-packs, and they were like, I don't know, like $8. And I'm like, what the fuck? I looked at 2 liters, they're like $2.25. And then I looked down and the 24 pack of cans was like on sale for $5.99. I'm like,
yes.
Uh-huh.
And now here I am next Wednesday trying to like be good again, and I got this fucking cube of soda cans down there. I'm like, son of a bitch.
Yeah.
And
a homeless dude at a rest stop, and boom, there you go.
It's so
You
hard
fell
to
off the
throw
wagon.
it away. I'm down to a few left, so I'll finish them and say.
Frozen.
I've got to finish them now. Damn.
You gotta finish them. They're like,
it's like when I was trying to quit smoking. I was like,
guy.
I just got to finish the pack. It was like $8.
My last fucking cigarette was the very first one out of a brand new fucking pack of Camels. That money hit my hand, and I can still see it pinwheeling through the air into the fucking garbage. Boom! I'm dunk shot. I was like, "Pay me, bitch."
I kept having a tooth that would fuck up every time. When I would smoke. I didn't really ever fucking smoke because I was addicted to nicotine. I did it because I did. No, I mean, but seriously, I did it when I was around people at a bar. You know, the rest of the time I didn't give a fuck, and I could just quit, and I never have withdrawals. I never have headaches. Nothing. It never bothered me. I was like, oh, but then I'd hang out with somebody having a few drinks. They have a cigarette. Next thing you know, I'm smoking a pack of cigarettes because it's a habit. Hanging out with them on smoke break. I'm like, what the fuck? But every time I did, one of my teeth would start fucking up, like dry socket, tooth infection, ache type thing. I'm like, what the fuck? And the one day I'm like, look, I don't get any withdrawal symptoms when I quit this shit. I'm not like addicted to it. I'm not doing it because I need the fucking nicotine. I'm doing it. Why am I doing this? So I threw the fucking shit away and never did it again. And I'm like, well, my teeth don't get fucked up now. It's like every time. So I had to have like that. It was like my body going, it's going to hurt because this is bad for you. You know, you're stupid. You're not addicted to nicotine, but you're still doing it. Yeah. So what are you doing?
Hey, guess what? Guess what's on the way to the silversmith?
The money?
The silver.
Ooh.
Oh, you bought bulk and are sending it to be melted and cast down?
Nice.
Yes.
Might have them ready for self-reliance.
Fuck yeah. That'd be awesome.
Tim and I got rolled in on it.
Hell yes.
I'd be in for that.
That's great. Oh, yeah. Will he be able to just kind of travel back with his?
He's trying to figure it out. You
can always ship it.
Yeah, we've been talking about that. So yeah, the shipping, there's no duty on that to Canada.
Okay. I didn't know if it was
I didn't know how precious metal came out, but yeah.
Yeah, the silver, there was nothing.
Oh, so he could just ship it up UPS or whatever.
That's what he was going to do for him, was going to ship it there. He might still do that.
Yeah,
but he's going to be at Self-Reliance.
I might have him send it mine to Self-Reliance. It all depends on when it's done and what my address is. So that's what I'm gonna have to be in contact with my coffee supplier every month and be like, dude, this is where you gotta send it.
You might be able to do like what?
We'll get a dead drop.
Like those labels. You send them to Ken or something like that and pick them up on the way. You know, somebody down there, I'm sure. Nor Nicole.
I'm guessing if I reached out to John and Amanda that they would receive that for me.
Yeah, I'm sure it wouldn't be any issue. Somebody down there will take that fucking package for you.
Yeah,
it sounds way worse when I said it out loud.
I'll take my package, all right.
Yeah, somebody down there will take
that's
your
a
package.
ton of nerve endings.
Oh yeah, all of them nerve endings. Welcome to the after party, folks.
Where we talk about farts in jars and lots of nerve endings.
Lots of nerve endings and taking packages.
So when are we going to work on the toilet seat project I shared with you?
Oh, we do need to work on that too. I don't know. Maybe after we start the lighting podcast, we should work on that next project.
So here, Brian, I got something. You got to brainstorm the marketing on this one. I already have a target market for that I thought of, and Josh thought it was pretty good. So
I think
I've always thought about, electronic dartboard. And you got the leaderboard
with the bristles,
with your three initials.
I don't think
you'll
have any
arcade game.
No bristles.
So what I want to do is take a toilet seat and mount a scoreboard type on this, kind of like an electronic dartboard on the side, but we're gonna do some sort of scale system that will weigh how much the poo weighed. Mm-hmm. And then it will keep a leaderboard of the highest weighed shits.
Yeah.
Shits. How would you?
Now we were discussing.
And so I want to market this to college dorms and frat houses and locker rooms and shit like that.
I think truck stops are a great market.
Truck stops, especially if you got to pay an extra $1 for the stall with the fucking shitter fries.
This is what I see right here because.
Oh my God! You know why they would love that? Because
wireless network, so it could be a nationwide scoreboard, so it's everywhere. Every truck.
Yeah, Josh brought up the Wi-Fi, so you connect to your phone and you got an app, and your shit gets up. Your shit literally gets uploaded to the weight contest nationwide.
Right, think if all the pilots had a nationwide scoreboard.
Yes.
Or you could have your buddies all over the country. We could all be in a group together, be like Telegram.
Right. Yeah,
you could join any poo group you wanted.
Yeah, you could have like leagues.
Dude,
like
if you just
competitively,
did that with laser scanners, so it was like on the underside of the seat where it just did a quick like.
See, I was thinking.
Boom,
What I
done.
was thinking was because if you, it's
You're
really
talking
hard
volume or weight?
to weigh. That was our question too. Is do you go based on volume or weight?
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
thinking
how do
stupid
you- how do you-
simple
you know-
with just load cells on the.
Well, the cleanliness issues. I'm thinking weighing the difference of your weight before and after.
yeah.
But then I got to think of, well, what might actually be more accurate and probably cleaner would be a laser system that measures the level of the water at the start and the finish and actually scores based on that. And then you don't actually have an individual component.
Could that all be self-contained in the toilet seat to where
I
it
think
could
so.
be easily installed into any?
I think you
Oh,
could swap
for
in a
sure,
toilet
because you're
seat.
just measuring like millimeters of water level change.
I think
which
it would
you
just
can
be a
control.
toilet seat that literally has an optical sensor and it would wirelessly
But
connect
how
to
are
a
you?
remote
How are you,
monitor
how
you
are you
mount on the back of
measuring
the door.
density on volume?
It's
Because
just
we're
how much the
doing
water
weight.
moves up. The surface.
But we're doing
moves
weight.
fast.
Well, but if you think about it, one of the oldest types of scales was literally the water, how much the water raised in the bathtub.
Yeah, you
So-
put a pipe up the side, put
Yeah.
marks on it.
What do we necessarily need to do that? Like literally, it could laser scan the distance between the toilet seat and the water at the start, and then.
And
from
I
the
guess
finish, it would
if
measure
they're all
that distance.
calibrated the same, you could say it was one fucking turd, two fucking turd, three. It doesn't have to be
Right.
pounds,
You would
ounces,
just
or
have
anything.
you would
It
have
could
a
be-
you would
You could
signal
have
that
like a
to
little
the start.
turd.
You just took
scale,
a scrambling.
Like,
You show up.
your
and there's-
over
there's
under
a-
is like plus 110.
Actually,
You're
here's what
gonna
I'm
be
thinking. Here's what I'm
you
thinking.
just took you took 1.5 scramblings.
You'll be able to fucking gamble on like Big Larry's.
Yes,
you
yes.
know?
Big
exactly.
Larry's heading into stall 4.
Yeah.
You're like,
Running a
oh,
whole
hold on, I
racket.
gotta get money on this.
You got the guy standing over at the sink, throwing dollars down, fucking taking bets.
So
No,
here's how I visualize this from the tech side.
We
I
can
visualize
integrate
this as
lightning.
I visualize this. You walk into a stall, okay? You sit down, and there's literally nothing but a sensor on the toilet seat, and a Wi-Fi connects and all that shit like that. Nothing but a sensor there. You sit down, and for cleanliness and hygiene, so we don't have a touchscreen and shit like that, you scan with your phone a QR code that's on the back of the door. You scan the QR code, and it brings up the what do we end up calling this? I forget. We had a name for it. We'll figure that out. Whatever. It brings up the app. It brings up the app or a website. And ta-da, there we go. Are you install number blah 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 based on the QR code?
Just like the fucking scales out in the parking
install,
and you
like,
click
red
start,
mushroom?
and it goes, okay, calculating. All right, go ahead and begin. And there you go. Once you're done, you hit done. Calculate score, and then all right, enter your name or log into your
you
account.
need pre-paper, or else everybody's just like.
Yeah.
zzz, zzz, zzz.
And we could even charge Lightning to actually be able to compete.
Oh,
yeah. Weigh my truck, weigh my shit.
Oh yeah. You know what? Because fuck, if you got a laser there, you're gonna have an underseat camera that only aims down at the water.
Yeah,
So fuck, you get
exactly.
a boom, and
So
then
you
that
can't,
way
so
you
you
just stuck
can't
a
drop,
bowling
so
ball
you
in.
can't drop like a fucking donut in there too.
Well, I imagine that you're gonna have somebody who's gonna fucking try to cheat, but you can cheat a fucking scale too.
No,
You know.
yeah, that's
But if
why.
you think about it, if you try to
Well,
put
then
like
the
weight
general-
scale,
We're going back to the replay. Was it a donut or was it a turd?
You got 3 thumbs down.
That was dog shit.
that was a bear claw. That was a fucking bear.
He brought that in with him.
I know a long john when I see it.
He's out of here. He cannot compete for another 6 months.
Pulls it up. You've been banned for
Oh
cheating.
my
What?
god.
I've been banned.
He's been winning competition after competition. It's all been a scam.
These guys pull up to like a freaking pilot or some shit. They walk up and they're like, "Hey, buddy, what you doing? Man, I gotta go drop a load. I'm heading into the scales. How about you?" Yeah.
Prepping, you're eating nachos.
Well, I told you we're gonna have to put a warning on it because you know some frat kid's gonna eat like 16 chimichangas and try not to shit for a week. He's gonna have an impacted colon. I was trying to break Johnny's record.
Some stupid motherfucking TikTok. No shit November. Their kids are gonna do it. That's the thing.
Oh, hey, Jackie just messaged me saying if we need people to join in, she's
Top brand. Yeah, that's why it's there. She's in it.
Yeah, let me message you.
Yeah, it's okay.
I'm in because when Dean gets home, I have to get off here. So probably about 15
How long have
minutes.
we been going? Oh, it's an hour. Yeah, 2 hours hard cut no matter where we fucking are. So somebody noticed before so we can do commercials. Or we're on the hour and do commercials. Hey, Patty, what are you selling? Slinging. What do you got
What am I
going?
slinging? I don't know nothing. I'm tired.
You've been vacationing like crazy.
I mean, yeah, I always have lip balm, and you can always come like Pay me for
Agorist attorney services are fun and
Agorist
helping
attorney
people with
services,
real
yeah.
shit.
You could maybe make some money off of that instead of just like talk to people about stupid work shit.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, you should talk that.
Whatever. I
Market
did. So
yourself,
there's a Telegram group that I was added to, and we all just kind of jump in and argue about legal shit. And I actually got a client, like a side hustle client, out of there.
Nice.
They were like, "Hey, can you look at this construction contract?" I was like, "Yeah," and they were in California, so that's where I'm licensed. It was great.
That sounds just like a stimulating group where you're just argue about lawyer shit.
Oh man,
Yeah, we need to do that.
That's like a fucking group of my
Well-
dreams. Fuck.
Can I just get a view only access to that, please?
You're muted from the beginning.
Yeah, no thanks.
That might,
Oh,
yeah.
A read-only account.
I would just be angry.
Well,
man.
no,
That's like Corey said, don't read the book. Yeah, don't read
no,
the book.
yeah,
Don't
no.
read the book.
So the other
Don't
funny
eat a
thing,
sausage.
people like to add me to sovereign citizen Telegram groups. It's funny to put me in there.
It's like adding Harris to solar
Adding
groups
people
or
to
battery
flat
groups.
You know.
Hey, we're gonna fuck with Patty today. We're gonna throw her into 3 sovereign citizen groups.
I'm like, you guys, it's not fucking funny. Who did that?
Oh,
People used
You
to
know, you
add
can
me
change
to
that.
vegan
So,
groups all
oh
the
yeah, I
time.
guess your friends love you.
People on Facebook used to add me into fucking hardcore vegan groups all the time. Because
Exactly.
It's
the same
we throw a
thing.
butcher in there.
delete, block, move on.
That's right.
You think people might add me to
just fucking
petroleum
start
equipment specialist groups?
Oh my god.
Is there one?
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, I haven't deleted myself out of them because they're kind of fun.
Huh. HR is for you. I'm in that one.
Yeah.
Oh man, I had to take myself off the fucking government ones for like the company owners because like I'm like, don't let me see these. It's bad enough when they
Hey,
send the
did
posters.
you know
like,
that when the spammers show up and they post, "Hey, we've had this awesome investment opportunity, blah blah blah, come join this Telegram channel." You know when they do that, if you actually go ahead and join that channel, and you hit like to go report their shit, you can hit report, and literally Telegram gives you the option to go through and select which comments. You can go through and report every single comment in their channel as
I didn't
spam
know that.
with one button. You can hit report and just go, oh. Do the little dots on the side, just select all of the. So yeah, you can literally report everything they've ever posted in their channel as spam if they post your shit.
That sounds like a lot of fucking work.
It's good.
my head just hurt right there. It's either that or the LEDs. I don't know.
Stupid shit you can do while you're taking a shit. While you're waiting for the scale to weigh, you can literally just destroy a spammers group for fun.
You know what? Tomorrow my pooping research is how fingernails grow.
I told you that. I was trying to tell you that last night in the comments on
Yeah,
Fire.
how does it work?
They do. They grow from the base, the very base, the nail bed. They grow from. I used to have really bad. I've still got fucked up 2 toenails that were really bad ingrown toenails as a kid. So I had one where they actually went through and they cut it back and they killed the nail bed on the sides. It was terrible.
Yeah, I've had that one too.
Yeah, but so no, it literally grows from cells that are from the backside. So when they kill that off, they kill those cells at the bottom, like right underneath. It grows from just underneath the skin and it grows forward. Yeah. So it just
like from underneath it grows.
It doesn't grow from the
and
bed.
out.
The bed itself, that tender part under there, is just because it's never been exposed. It hurts because of that. But from like the very back of the nail forward, it
Like
grows
the cuticle.
from there. Yeah. It just grows. It's just cells. It grows. It actually grows in like little bitty lines. Every cell has like a little bit of keratin, and they just kind of grow together. It's the same shit as hair. It's just
So
really
is it connected? Is it connected to underneath the nail? How does it slide
the
forward
actual
if it's
bed
connected?
itself. The bed itself is underneath, just right back behind the nail, underneath where you can feel the nail still goes back in there.
Uh-huh.
There's a bunch of cells in there all in a row that produce that keratin all together, and it pushes.
Right. But underneath the nail. So like if you were looking
Ooh, that's the
down,
bloody part.
You're talking so like the actual bed
yeah,
of the nail
where the
itself.
bloody part is.
No, that's just skin that's never been exposed to this.
Is it attached to the nail?
That's like inside skin.
Only because it's touching it. It's not like really attached. If you think about it, that nail's constantly sliding across it. It's not attached.
Right. So
It's
all that
proximity.
blood's just sitting in that
It's just
tissue.
sitting
That's
between-
why it's black.
It's just sitting between the skin and your nail, and just
When's that gonna come out?
it may push out with the nail. A lot of times the nail will absorb it while it gets all fucked up and weird and flaky and shit, and it just pushes out with it. That's why you'll see a spot in your nail like move out with it. It'll grow
I
out.
knew if I asked enough people, somebody'd know what the fuck they're talking about.
Well, I split
Leave
mine.
it to me to have fucked up nails.
I got that shit done on my toes when I was like 10 years old.
Oh, that was a nightmare.
They didn't cauterize one little sliver on my one toe.
You get that
this
spur?
like sliver that grows out sideways by itself.
You get that fucking spur. Oh, I hate that. I still got one too. Man, and I'll tell you what, so the doctor that I went to when I was a kid, they finally sent me to a specialist, but routinely I kept having this issue. They sent me to this one guy, and he was from India, but he was like a World War fucking II horse surgeon or some shit. He was terrible. It was always like, when we come in and we take out the toe, you know. And so they what they would do would they'd numb it up. They'd come in with a Novocaine and shit. The worst
underneath your toe.
Well, they do all that. You know what the worst one is? Okay, so between your big toe and the toe next to it, when they put it right in that fucking tendon, right between.
Yep.
Fuck, that hurts. Oh, stabbing a needle.
I popped the lid off an aspirin bottle that my mom gave me to squeeze because mine were so infected. They said they had to do it that day, or I would probably have them amputated by the next week. So the dude just fucking did it in the office.
Yeah, I'm sitting there. Okay, so he goes to numb it up, and apparently he didn't want to wait because this shit takes like 20 minutes to kick in.
Yeah, it does.
And he's like, okay, we've done the shot. We go ahead and do this. Well, they were doing a half. So he literally takes a pair of shears,
better later.
throws it under the nail all the way back. It's still feeling everything. You know, yeah. I'm sitting there shaking, and I'm like, Mom, hold my hands. And she's like, oh, are you scared? I'm like, no, I'm going to grab the fucking scalpel and stab the guy's eye. Yeah. Hold me down, you know. You get this done, clip it out, grabs the pliers, rips that part out.
Oh my God.
Comes in and fucking the cauterizing shit feels like fucking liquid fire. It's terrible. Yeah. You know, cauterizes the shit, bandages it all up, and now it starts to go numb because the shit starts to kick in.
Right now, I'm
literally in shock. I am completely pale and shaking. Yeah. I can barely fucking stand. Like the pain started to kick in, and yeah, I'm walking out of there just like hobbling. And they're like, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, "I am not fucking okay."
A little traumatized.
Yeah, like
everything's fine. Everything's
cool.
Bad.
But it was
okay. I would have rather him just cut my toe off.
Yeah, I have literally done the exact same thing myself at home without painkillers before because I didn't trust the shit.
You're not going back in.
No.
They did that. They waited till mine was numb, but even so, I was walking barefoot in the creek picking blackberries, and got a piece of my foot slipped, and I got a piece of
in the creek.
A piece of granite in my toe. Did I say creek? I probably did.
Why were the blackberries in the creek?
They grow along the sides.
Oh, okay.
There's a creek.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So you walk. So I was in college, so I went our like on campus clinic. I was at UC Davis. They have like UC Davis Medical Center, right? So it was numb, and I was like, I don't think I should get up and walk around right now, you guys. And they're like, no, you're fine. I don't think I should get up. So I go out and I'm standing at the window trying to make the next appointment, and I passed out right in the waiting room. I was like, I told you.
I went to the clinic once when I was in college.
They were great though. It wasn't their fault.
What kind of clinic did you have to go to, Brian?
Well, there might have been some indiscretion at the bar one night or after the bar one night. And
were you trying to make AIDS?
We had free clinic at school, and it was all a teaching college, so it was all med students and nurses and shit. So they're all your age. Yeah. And I went in and I don't know if you've ever had to have tested to make sure you didn't have the creepy crawlies.
Thankfully, no.
They usually take this Q-tip and jam it in your wee hole.
Oh Jesus, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
I just guessed that, but fucking
yeah. So I went. I did the responsible thing. Like I might have had a few too many cocktails and didn't make sure I was safe. And so I went to the doctor just to make sure I was okay. And I was standing there, and I kind of knew what was going to happen. I was nervous about it, and this girl walks in, and she was like 23 and built like a brick shit house. And I was like, oh my God. She's like, drop your pants. I'm like, okay. So as a 19-year-old, 20-year-old kid looking at this smoking hot nurse, I kind of went,
oh, funny.
And she grabs the thing, walks over, she jams her fingers behind my sack, and I was not hard very long. She goes, that's enough of that. She dropped it, grabbed it, jammed something in. She goes, have a good day. I'm like, what just happened?
We call her the deflator.
The deflator, yeah. There's the.
Oh my god, it was unreal.
Oh, you're on break. Hold on,
that was like jiu-jitsu or something.
I'm sure that they've seen at a college.
I didn't even feel it. I was like, that's amazing.
Nutsack jiu-jitsu. There we go. It's a good one.
So funny.
Do they teach you how to do that here? Because that was.
I'm sure they did.
She went to nursing school, and one day she just stopped and went, I know Kung Fu. I know Kung Fu. Oh, what kind of martial art is that?
The guy they teach.
Call that marital art. The art of getting rid of a fucking boner.
Oh, man. Yeah,
I know marital arts.
So one of my friends from college is an OB, and she did one of her resident years, or a couple of her resident years, in Oakland Kaiser, because they're one of the only emergency rooms that still has a psych ER.
Oh my god.
She is stories. She's written books, but not the one that I want her to write.
I think that's where, Oakland, California, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where Robin dragged one of them before she had a little party on the back deck that night after she dropped her off.
Oakland.
What kind of party are we talking about?
Just a party, just like, yeehaw, let's drink some wine, have some fun. But I wouldn't think after I dropped my kid off,
or a party or like a blanket party or what?
But, I'm not
Oakland is cool.
thinking normal human.
You're not in the, No, there's really good chicken and waffles in Oakland.
I had a really good decision maker that took mine too. So
yeah, you know. Hey, did you see the Hitler babies?
I did.
Oh,
did you see the picture of mine?
That's going to make the audio podcast from this afternoon just so fucking hilarious. The way I pulled all the toys out of the cup.
Oh my god, yeah. The audio podcast is going to be great. You'll be like, hey, look, want to see how to actually handle a cock?
If you can't make 100,000 Satoshis clipping that fucking this afternoon, you are not flipping right.
I'm over here in the comments.
Oh,
like,
don't even bring up clips. Josh is going to get all ornery because people are complaining that they changed the clip model. And
oh my god!
Jesus Christ! Oh my god! You have to bring that up. Fuck!
Oh no!
I'm not getting my free Satoshis, and they make me pay if I want to clip the easy way now because it costs them money.
What is so fucking hard about that player? It downloads shit.
Off on a guy in the TSP group last night because I was like, I am so fucking sick of people bitching about their free fucking app.
Oh yeah, no, I mean I haven't really gotten mine.
Beta.
I haven't really gotten mine.
You are a beta bitch.
Yeah.
I think that's what you said.
I'm on it. Don't complain about it. I'm not crying because I don't have it set up all the way right. Like
if it's not fucking updating, you just
like, I feel like
drag the thing down and it updates.
Switch, what the fuck?
Like, how dumb a monkey do you have to be to not be able to swipe your finger down? Hey, look at
you. Just use the fucking app, and if you get free shit, you get free shit. If you don't use the fucking app, you don't want to use it, use something else. Just don't bitch about it.
I can't wait till they pull their heads out of their ass and quit.
Hey, Rob, how's it going?
What did I just walk into?
Oh, a shitstorm.
A cluster.
Oh, it's been a shit for a while.
You're talking about.
Remember, it's
the best.
What do you got to rant on? Oh, fuck, we're on fire. Come on. What do you got?
Because everybody in the Freedom Cells just wants free shit. They don't actually want freedom. They want free shit.
Just general people in general.
Wait.
Protocol just permeated the Freedom Cell network, okay?
Okay, so Brian and I have been making this joke because like half the people that come to us out of Freedom Cells are freeloaders and like want all your shit for free and they want all your tickets for free and and so we started calling them free themselves.
It's the same proportion as normal life, though. I figured that out after the splotch nacho cigarette incident, and then that fucking hilarious song that just made me piss myself fucking dancing, and then I let it go.
Did you piss yourself and then he said, clean it up?
But like when he was saying that, you gotta clean that up. Oh my God. I literally stopped dancing and Candace and I looked at each other and we just were rolling so fucking hard laughing. And we hadn't taken
You're a genuine asshole.
And I went, you genuine asshole. Oh fuck. And I was sober as a fucking bell. Well, I don't count THC. Sober as
I don't count THC. That's
Brian sober.
I'm sure there are people out there too. Like, I was sober. I don't count crack, but
that bag of meth I finished up. I didn't smoke the whole thing, so I'm not that bad.
I was
just a little dust in the baggie, man. Just a little dust in the baggie.
Sober.
Oh, the universe just delivered me like vape pen after vape pen. A dude's giant baggie of drugs fell out in front of me. Fucking everything. I was just giving it back. Like, dude, no, seriously, I don't want this. Take this. Have this back, please. Take your shit. Oh, except I kept the shiny bracelet.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, Chicken Joe. Then I can find her in the crowd.
You can find her because she has a shiny bracelet.
Not a tracking device.
But I like her other bracelet better. Okay. So, Rob, what were you doing today? Anything fun?
Yeah, today was a good day. Today was a great day.
Tractor?
No tractor today. Just lots of work on the online store to get that ready. This afternoon, I was running around with Cody. We broke down a high tunnel, like someone else's old high tunnel that they wanted gone, and we want it here.
Oh, no shit. That's the one you're going to grab basically for the labor?
Yep. We just... I don't know. He needed room for his other implements and plows and stuff, so we made it go away, and we will be assembling it here. It's like a 16 by 24 tunnel, and everything's intact. I mean, we just have to like replace the baseboards best part about that is there's like a shade cloth for it too that, as far as we can tell, has never been used. So,
boom. Yeah. Yes. What are you going to skin it with?
Do what?
What are you going to skin it with? Are you going to put a cover over it?
Yeah.
Translucent cover?
I don't know. I mean, probably just like traditional poly. I can't even talk to that because on our big tunnel, we don't have traditional poly on that. We have something called Solar Rig. And I mean, that's cool and it lasts a long time, but I'm not going to use it again. So
super expensive, right?
It's super expensive. Well, it's not super. It's more expensive, but it's like way more difficult to work with. So I don't think the pros outweigh the cons.
That's what I was getting at.
You've been rolling barefoot, Rob?
Sometimes, yeah. I try. I guess. Yeah.
I saw you in a picture with some people. You were barefoot.
Yeah. So yeah, I guess I'm going like the internal hippie, man. You guys know what that's all about.
Looking at other people's pictures, trying to see what they got on their feet.
Yeah,
I just happened to notice he had long pants on and no shoes. Like,
he didn't
it was pretty
start
obvious.
with a foot fetish.
No, it's well, this is the thing, when you start dabbling in this barefoot minimalist world, like you start paying attention to things you normally wouldn't pay attention to.
Yeah, I get it. Oh yeah, I'm that weirdo too. That's like, ooh, that's a Dalstrom knife he's got over there.
Yeah, well, that's actually a cool thing that I've got in common with Cody is like he's all into that too. My parents were telling me about him well over a decade ago before I even moved back here, before he was even part of what's going on here. And like we get to talk about and dork out on this stuff all the time. Like he bought a pair of Zero shoes. He thinks they suck. He's back to the Vivo Barefoots, which like I've been wearing for 10 years and I think they're great.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't want to talk shit about Zero shoes because I've never owned a pair, but apparently they suck balls.
I've seen those before, and I was like, look, if I want to do it, I'm just gonna do it with no shoes at all. I'm not gonna do the shoes with toes or whatever that a lot of people do.
Are you guys doing that like on the regular and like kind of
Corey hasn't worn
into
shoes.
it, or just like you just went all in?
She hasn't worn shoes in
I've never worn shoes.
75 days. 75 days.
Like
of walks, intentional walks, right? Or
no, like all the time.
Oh, well, I have to
go, like,
anymore. Drop my kid.
Or socks.
I have to put at least a pair of flip flops on to do that.
But you're a lifelong barefooter?
Yeah, no. I mean, when I was a kid in NorCal, we never wore shoes. I mean, we put shoes on to like go to the grocery store, but that was kind of it.
Oh, you crazy hippie.
And then they dragged you to a city and construction site. So
yeah, like on a construction site, we had to put shoes on and stuff. But like around the house and in the yard and everywhere else, unless I was going somewhere, you never wore shoes around the property.
I mean, we almost made it. We covered fucking COVID and weighing your shit and cock food, but we brought up, and this is getting age restricted.
Yeah.
We almost
and we were bitching about lightning, which is funny because I just updated my Fountain app and suddenly it's also working, but I wasn't going to complain about it not working because that's my problem. Like whatever.
And it's $3 a month for premium, really.
You're right. Exactly.
Right. Well, everybody's upset because they don't have the same clipping now unless you do the premium. If you do the premium, you get the clipping with the.
When did this take place? Because I just made a clip like an hour ago.
Well, no, the clipping works, but now if you don't have the premium, the clipping is you just go in and clip this section of audio. If you have the premium, you get the transcription. Well, for the transcription, they have a service that does the transcription, and so many people piled in for the free sats and started clipping that they couldn't afford the transcription yet.
I never got
because nobody was putting sats in; they were just showing up to harvest. So they said, "Look, we're only going to do this for the premium people who pay us $3 a month."
I'm kind of late to the Fountain game. Like I just started using it as my primary. I'm stoked on it. It's very cool. The clipping
the
is
people who bitch about it. I'm like, look, you don't like it, go somewhere else. But they're like, but our sats. I'm like, it's 7 fucking cents a day on a good day.
Who cares?
Stop bitching and go somewhere else that you like and let us all work. Let us give our feedback on the actual functional feature shit instead of worrying about.
If they tune into my show on the 15th of every month, they'll get magic money.
I'm like, dude, look.
Are you paying welfare out now?
I like to feed the trolls occasionally.
Yeah.
If I can get him to, hijack grandma's computer and click on my fucking YouTube like button to just drive that thing.
I tried to get him to do that for Brian's podcast this morning.
I'll throw some.
Let's hack some grandma computers. Let's go.
Yeah. Hey, if you're rolling through a truck stop and there's an unattended laptop, go on YouTube and just click at scrambling.
That's always a good idea, especially if the guy's in taking the dump challenge.
Yeah. When he's in dump jail, go grab his laptop, fucking subscribe. Come on.
Go to Best Buy and Walmart, and every one of the laptops that's there, set up a new YouTube account on there.
It's in the show notes. How hard is it? Click. Okay, there you go. And you could just mute. Subscribe, mute.
Brian's doing that now that he doesn't have a job. He's going to go to Walmart and he's going to set up a new YouTube account and subscribe to all of our YouTubes.
Yeah, I'm gonna go.
Everybody's like YouTube fat girls. They think you want them. They're like, no, you can't have it.
You
want to subscribe? No. Oh, what the fuck does it cost me? You're not threatening. I'm just kind of subscribe. Fuck.
I'm gonna
get out the purse. No, just subscribe.
I'm going to start making Gmail accounts. It's going to be like Harry Ball 71, Harry Ball 72, Harry Ball 73. I'm going to go to all the computers at Walmart, log in to all these Harry Balls.
Somebody's going to buy the fucking. They're going to show up and be like, "Look, all right, I will buy the display model for $50 off." Awesome. They get home. It's like, why is this thing logged into Harry Balls 53?
Harry Ball 73. He likes all these stupid podcasts.
There's a bunch of fucking anarchists on here I'm subscribed to talking about weighing their shit and foot porn. And this is what the computer comes with.
Farting in jars and sending it to people.
What the fuck? What the hell is Fiber One Roulette? And why am I subscribed to this shit?
And why am I hearing about it?
That dude really hated his job. I'm glad he got fired.
I would have fired that fucker too. I don't care about the disparaging remarks. It's the rest of the remarks on social media I'm worried about.
That's bullshit.
Fuck him defaming a company. He's defamed the entire human race.
Did you listen to the other stuff he said?
Oh, geez.
His work shit's the least of the problem.
Did you hear him talk about those fat fucks that did that shit to
talking about getting rid of the state, and they're the reason the state should exist. Fuck.
Yeah.
We're the reason that people are scared of anarchists.
This is literally why we won't get rid of the government, you guys.
No.
Fiber One Roulette is the reason the government exists.
Okay, here's my idea. Rob, are you doing a little hip camping on your place now, meeting new people?
Not yet. That's one of the many new things in the mix.
Okay, now look into if you just spike out 10 by 10 somewhere and make a little rock sieve, start digging down, see what you find that's really interesting, and throw rock hounding in the header.
Wait. Say that again. 10 by 10.
Just stake out a square, right?
All right.
Pull some dirt up and mine it just a little bit, and see if you get any interesting rocks at all. Polish them out,
this is because this has been your thing lately. Like
but
you've gone down the rock hole, man. Like what's up with that?
Put it in your ad, right? Like
no.
Like,
but why? Like tell me why. Like tell me about the rocks, dude. Like what's the deal?
Oh my god, it works.
I like the rocks too.
Yeah, well, crystals are kind of fun, right? Because they are not.
Agates
rocks.
are really cool.
They are not rocks. They transmit light and they vibrate, and
I don't know. I had a friend in Montana. I have a friend in Montana who was big into like rivers and like pulling out different rocks and all this stuff, and just went like kind of did the same thing. And I'm like, I'm into plants. I'm into mushrooms, but like, I'm kind of like rocks.
Well, we're gonna mine a little section of our camp, right, and make a little picture show of like this is what you can mine here, and then we'll have in the ad mining available. There's another agates here, and people will see that and come from.
Okay, there's a
mine your place.
There's a local dude who kind of like he used to farm, transitioned his old farmland into effectively a big outdoor playground. Like he bought a fire truck for like $2,000. He built a bunch of swings, built a zip line. So he's got like, I would say 3 acres. His wife built a couple teepees and like painted them. So they've got a number of these things going on. But like one thing that he did for an additional, now you can come in and I think kids are like $10 a head to go play in this playground. Even the Mennonite and Amish come because nothing's electric. Like even the little like hand or foot powered, I had to use my hands because I can't fit on them because I'm 6'3". Yeah. But I was on them with my niece using my hands. And for an additional fee though, you can go over to the mine and he's got little equipment and like things that you can pick out and sift out and filter. And so this is, I mean, what you're talking about is like totally viable and legit because, there's people here doing it. So I'm like, what's all this? It's just, again,
Brian, another value add for your place.
I'm just oblivious and ignorant to so much. And like, maybe you're onto something. Maybe there's something to like.
You want a value add for your place, Brian?
What's a good add-on for a farmy place?
Fucking metal detecting.
Dude, yeah.
Do you think there's enough people there that have been there?
They have contests, like where they will go out and they'll spike shit in a certain area. Well, yours would be a really cool place to do it with obstacles. Like usually they just do it in a flat field where they all run out and they try to find the shit, and then they have a big contest. Whoever finds the most shit in X amount of time wins.
Big boy
magnet fishing is
like Cursed Oak Island or whatever.
But you can do it to where you just you go get a roll of fucking silver dollars or whatever, and you throw you just bury them, just deep enough that there's and then you just tell people there's X amount. When you find one, cross it off the list.
That's
and
a really cool idea.
If you find a silver dollar, you turn it in, you get a free night stay. Or you keep the silver dollar because those guys like to collect the shit even if it's not worth it.
What about etching them with a little like year and a quick little?
Or what about maybe like lots projects custom silver coin?
Bingo.
Oh yeah, you're 1/10ers, right?
Something just get them stamped like little custom things.
Brian just ordered. He's doing a production run. They're going to be like old
1 ounce and half ounce 1 ounce and half ounce silver coins.
Wait, you're actually doing this now?
Yeah, here, I'll show you a picture. Hold on.
That's what you went with? Was I got to take a break for 30 seconds? Yeah, tell them the whole deal. It's a fucking
Yeah. What's up with that?
Hold on 1 second.
Yeah, show the picture. Cool.
What's your wares, sir?
They're going to be kind of like this. Hold on.
Muy interesante. This is very cool.
So, yeah, I worked with a guy who's going to mint these or press them. He actually does casting. So mine are going to be sand mold casted, basically. Where is this?
Nice. This is the guy in, well, you wouldn't know because you can't get in there. I was going to say, was this the guy from Agris Market that was doing
Correct.
that? Yeah, I thought so.
I bought some silver from him. Then I started talking to him about how much it would cost to.
Scramblin' had a couple things from him at Float Fest. So
yeah, I bought the rest of his. The rest of what he had, I bought.
Gotcha.
Here, where is this window?
That looks.
Brian's not here, so he'll show when he gets back. He can put this.
Yeah, he has to share it because he started the show.
But anyway,
look at that. Here he is
ordering the silver.
Yeah.
So that's what it's going to be.
That's cool.
And a half-ounce coin.
That's fine.
That's dope. That's really cool.
And they're going to be like kind of antiqued and aged, almost like old pirate money.
Yeah, yeah.
How could you make silver look a little older, a little faster? Could you?
Well, the sand casting, and he also has an aging technique or something that he can do to it.
Okay, I knew it. I knew that.
And so like all those raised ribs around the outside of the one, all those little raised dots will kind of be like rounded off, but it'll still have texture to it. And then the bigger coin will have recessed lettering, which will also have texture to it, but all the edges will be kind of rounded, more than just sharp. So
It's gonna be fun to play with in your pocket.
Yeah. Well, and I was like, fuck it. It was like $1,000. And I'm like, if I don't sell them, guess what I got in the I got some overpriced silver in the safe.
A bunch of fucking silver.
Right.
Nice.
Only be
I paid a little bit over spot. I mean, that's for sure, because I'm giving it process. He had to buy it spot. He got a little discount because he bought a bigger amount. And
you paid a little bit more, but you got a bunch of cool ass silver.
Right. And I'm paying him in silver, so I get a little less silver for the same price. And he just cuts a chunk off and gives me the rest.
At the end of the day, you just lost a little bit of silver for his custom work. That's all it comes down to.
Whatever you stash in 10 years, I bet you're not gonna fucking hate one of the coins.
What you make in fucking stats will make up.
Well, it'd be really cool to be able to go to a festival though and be like, dude, I really like that shit. I got this $40 silver piece that's got my logo on it. What do you think?
You need like a big sign
down the road. You're not going to regret it now. But with the way that those were crafted, that there's no you can't put a price on the cool factor. Those things are sweet. That's not some typical
put a price on it.
And the first run, I'm going to benchmark them. I got benchmarking set here, and when I get them, I'm going to benchmark them 1 through whatever. I think it's 35.
Yeah.
Because Josh's certificate of authenticity, where he drills that fucking hole out of the dime, pours silver in it or the penny, and then hits it with his signet ring. That is the
yeah, that's pretty cool.
My 2 pounces bar.
You need a big sign.
I got my Pouncy. Or no, did you get the Pouncy or did I?
I got the Pouncy one.
I got the M16 and the AK-47 and the old pirate shit.
Oh yeah,
they were cool. They're 2-ounce bars he was selling on online. They were pretty sweet.
All just hand done drawing, same shit.
Well, he does it. So he does it on a 3D printer and then 3D prints it and then makes a mold of the 3D print and then recasts the silver into the impression.
That's fucking sweet. That's like
stamps it.
Exactly what you need a 3D printer for. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
So here, hold on. I'll see if I can find. He sent this the other day when he was messing around, because then he can do volume too.
He's on the Agorist Market. If you ever see him on the Agorist Market, the guy selling silver.
He's the same guy who made that stuff you were showing me at Float Fest, right?
Yeah. Yep. That's why I brought that down there. On there.
So if we can make this work, like this model, he's gonna want to do it for other creators.
Yep.
We need to do an after party one.
Yeah, there we go.
Here, check these. This is what he
have like
did.
An after party challenge coin. You only get one if you've been on the after party.
Yeah.
This is what he did to show that. This is what he did, and then he would make a sand cast out of this. But these actually have the proper volume to make
and then
the
he
right
puts the
weight.
2 together to make a double-sided coin.
Well, no, these are just he was asking because when he did the original, like these 2 are different, but they almost look the same size because they were different thicknesses. Even though this one's an ounce, the one's an ounce, and the other's a ½ ounce, but just because of the way they're made, they almost look the same size. So we decided to make one a little thicker and one a little thinner, and so the size contrast would be more.
Right.
But using the 3D printing program he has, he can calculate the volume of the mass and then multiply it by the weight of silver and figure out how much that mass will weigh when it's made out of silver instead of the 3D printed material.
That is fantastic.
Badass.
It's like
so I can tell that story when I'm trying to barter my silver coins. And that's how they were developed and made.
That's awesome.
Which, as you started talking 3D printing, you kind of lost me. But as soon as you framed it that way, I was like, "Oh, wow!"
And when people find those in 150 years, they're gonna go, "Holy fucking shit! I got one from the beginning."
Right.
You need
this
to sign
the first personalized money.
Silver for sats.
So we're gonna go. Yeah, we're gonna go from we're gonna go to cryptocurrency, and then we're gonna circle back and make our own metal currency also.
Well, if you think about that, there is no reason you can't fucking load one of them 3D printers with 99.9 silver spool wire and literally just print yourself coins.
Maybe.
Yeah, the 3D printers don't really print metal very well.
I don't know if the metallurgy would be right to liquefy it and re-solidify it in the proper form.
Maybe.
Probably not.
Can't blah, blah, blah. Yes, you can.
But, you know, honestly, the sand casting is such a it's a time-tested process. It's very doable.
Dude, his artisan skill was enough for me to pay a premium for that silver. Just looking at the blocks that I bought from him, I was like, dude, I want this dude to make me some shit.
No shit.
And then if it works out, I'll just keep ordering. Hopefully it works well and I sell enough that he'll just inventory them for me. Like I buy a pound worth and he just holds them on the shelf and mails them out. That would be cool. And then if he could just take his cut in silver, even better.
That doesn't seem unreasonable.
No, the volume just has to be right. He's still getting started. Like it's still a hobby for him almost, but he's excited about this because he'd like to start doing it for people. And if the price and the model's right, Jackie would get some.
It's for people that want to live on the road. That model of a business of doing it, like I'll do that for white label coffee, right? I do your inventory, ship to order. You don't have to hold inventory. You could do the same thing, right? You can offer when you can ship shit, Rob. People who are traveler nomads can sell their white label of your shit.
Yeah.
And you just
all you have to do is take their printing design, instead of printing your label and slapping it on it, you print their label and slap it on it and ship it out.
Distributed by.
We should do that for that Lightning for Liberty thing, Brian. We should do like a limited run of like little Bitcoin with like a lightning thing on it. Call them silver sats.
When you launch this show, oh my! Well, you're gonna launch it anyway, but yeah. Welcome, Jackie. We've been blah blah blah.
Jackie's muted. I think she might be farting in the jar, so she doesn't want.
Are you farting in the jar, Jackie? You need to unmute yourself.
She's like, no. Can I unmute her? I'll just forcibly unmute her. Oh no!
There you are. There you are.
Here I am.
What's up?
Hi.
You're like a lounge singer. You're like, hello, good evening. How are we doing this evening? Tonight, this show will be brought to you by Whiskey and Hate, and we will be singing.
Tonight, we're talking about weighing our turds and custom silver.
Nashville Pussy called Hate and Whiskey.
Tip your waitress and try the fish.
Definitely try the fish. It's almost about to turn.
Tip your servers.
You might get a little tingly feeling, but just get used to it because it'll
totally
be
normal.
later.
Just go with it.
That's what the cock foo's for.
Anybody in this six pack ever heard of Nashville Pussy?
In other contexts,
the band Nashville Pussy.
The band.
Oh, we're not talking about.
They opened for the Reverend Horton Heat quite often. Do you know the Reverend Horton Heat?
Yeah, like I when you said the band, I was like, all right, I feel like I seen him in passing. If they're opening that makes sense.
Nashville Pussy, the lead singer is this big biker dude with big beard and just kind of big manly guy, and his wife is a biker chick, plays lead guitar, and she ends up in her bra and underwear on stage every night. It's just she's this big blonde rocking chick that just gets naked on stage.
She just headbangs.
He's all about it. He's like, do it, baby.
like kind of pinup style in a way.
Like leather and
fantastic. Leather.
So they had this sweet ass bassist chick that like she just shredded the bass, and she'd come out and just go heavy. They were like a hard rock, never really went big, and so they would like their songs are like Hate and Whiskey, and he talks about like walking in on his wife giving a blowjob to his buddy, and he's like, or two guys, and he's like, the evidence was all over her face, and like the lines of the song are just classic.
See, that's what I said earlier. Fish is better than any country. I don't want to hear about like, oh, I lost my dog. I mean, fucking like Infinite Universe. I mean, fuck. What do you want to?
Y'all ever hear my fucking drunken country bullshit in Tim's group? I recorded that one day. My wife's
Texas country. Oh no, check out Nashville Pussy. It's definitely worth it.
YouTube. YouTube, do they? Oh, they must broadcast their shows.
I don't know if they're on YouTube. I'm pretty sure they got their shit on Spotify. But I had a sticker on my guitar case that said, if it ain't Nashville Pussy, it ain't worth a fuck.
Nice. nice. I need to look it up. It's Wave something. I forget what it is, but there's basically like a lightning based kind of like podcasting 2.0 thing starting up for artists, for like musicians. It's like there's going to be a fountain for music. They're working.
I listen to music on Fountain already.
Well, I know, but they're working on a platform that's like the Spotify of Lightning. There's somebody working on
like a reggae EDM band that publishes on the regular once a week on Fountain.
What's your nuts is that guy San Holo's on there with his Breitbart radio.
I played some of that this week.
Oh,
that dude's pretty sweet. I listen to his shit when I mow the lawn. That 45-minute show he does is pretty solid.
You mow a lawn? What?
Well, since we were listening to House,
he's talking about manscaping.
Yeah, but I'm taking 45 minutes to mow the lawn. I'm listening to
EDM.
Did you miss the bear part?
Oh shit!
I moved
here when you live up in Minnesota. How would you stay warm in the winter if you don't have it all?
Yeah, but the problem is it makes my wiener look so small.
Oh yeah.
Oh, did you hear about
like an egg in a nest?
Lightning rain delay? Oh my god! Go listen to my show recap. So yeah, this huge lightning storm comes in. They forcibly, like at gunpoint, like the cops, like clear the.
When was that? What day was that?
Friday.
How did that even go down?
They're like, no, we really fucking mean it. You got to leave.
Like,
and then shit's like coming down, right? And shit started to get a little surly because everybody's shit was really starting to kick in, and you're getting forced underneath. And then when they were getting surly, Candace and I, Chicken Joe, we were like, we're fucking out, right? So
we're 3 miles out of Denver when the drugs started.
But so we go back to the car after the pouring down rain starts, just pouring, and he's quiet, silent. They force everybody out, and then you hear this from the stadium, like we're doing fucking nitrous with the dudes from the next car over, and we all look at each other like, "Fuck, you mean there's a chance?" Because the rain stopped. You're like, but it only lasted for up and down, and then we're like, "God damn, no! If that was really the band, that would keep going," which it did like 10 minutes later. But there was a fucking naked guy in the middle of it all that's fucking stripped down.
Of course.
Huge beard, giant fucking bush, and long hair, and just jumped the fucking rail with his cowboy boots on and just rolled the infield with his arms fucking up.
Dude, naked guy had cowboy boots on?
Yeah, cowboy. Like what they look to me like space boots.
That's dedication.
Okay, so whatever. Cowboy boots, Ugg boots, moon boots. He was wearing boots.
That's dedication. If you're taking
boots in the bush, baby. Boots in the bush.
12 hours.
I heard about naked guy. Didn't know he was wearing boots.
Dude,
and he was getting a ticket the next night. He had to
put the boots back on after stripping, or he just had really big pants because that's hard. It's hard to keep cowboy boots on and take your pants off. I've tried.
It was. So next year
always gets hung up in the back of the knee.
Right, or over the heel. The cowboy boots are the worst. Like you can't get
heel.
Yeah,
that won't work. Yeah,
that plastic would be slippery.
That's that. You got to take them boots off and put them back on. So he knew what he was doing. This guy was like,
no, he got fully suited up and like leapt to the barrier. I guess fucking
he had a
over
plan.
the.
Or maybe he had stripper pants that you just rip them off.
Maybe a zipper.
I don't know, dude. I don't think that guy had any idea what he was doing.
Not until the
I'm
next
pretty
day.
confident he had no
Crowd
idea
ripped it off.
what he was doing.
Dude, there was a guy that went blind on the floor next to my cousin. So my
Like,
cousin fucking
permanently?
saved him. It was the only ambulance I saw roll out of the place in four fucking days. But the guy didn't die. I checked the newspaper.
He didn't die. He just went blind.
But did you die?
No.
Did
You
you
can
die?
push it to the edge. How do you know there's an edge? Not me.
How do you know the Earth's flat if you never get to the edge?
Rue, fucking try to go to Antarctica. You got 50 cals? I got
I
a
don't know if that's an argument for the Earth being flat.
I don't know. I've heard.
I know it's a flat Earth because we're on a disc surrounded by a lot of fucking 50 cows.
I love to poke the bear. Have
the
you guys
bear.
ever heard Nathan's podcast from
You need a 50 cal if you're gonna go to up there.
Reality Czars? Oh,
Down
yeah.
there, up there, wherever.
Those guys are fucking great.
I'd rather shoot myself with a 50 cal than go to Antarctica. Are you fucking kidding me?
One of my friends went on a cruise up there. It was badass.
Yeah, like
Antarctica?
glaciers and fucking penguins and shit.
Yeah, it was awesome.
I don't think there's anything in Antarctica but like wannabe fucking scientists that are actually feds, right?
UFOs and Hitler.
Like a big hole, right? There's like a giant.
Well, beyond that is where the lizard people live.
Obviously. Right,
It's
right.
the wall.
Hey, I saw that Alien versus Predator. There's some weird shit going on down in there. They
Yeah,
don't
we
want
had
us there for a
a
reason.
lizard people conspiracy dude in the TSP group not that long ago.
Oh,
What's
yeah.
it?
Oh.
We had a lizard people dude in the TSP group the other day.
Like a real one.
Like
Yeah.
a real one, yeah. And we were all like, shut the fuck. What?
I've not been able to.
Was he a lizard
the
person?
last couple days because it's all been like the Jewish conspiracy and.
Yeah,
and
it
all
was
that
that.
shit.
It was
And then
both. It
Patty
was
jumps in and she's like, "I'm like, of course the lawyer knows about this."
Dude, when dialogue goes into the whole like Jewish conspiracy thing, it gets real weird real
It
fast
did. It
because
got
then
real weird
people
real
get
quick.
like,
I don't know what was weirder,
I
that
don't
or
know
the
what
lizard
happens,
people.
but like,
It's
Like I knew what they were talking about, but I didn't want to be involved.
Yeah,
No,
yeah, like, fuck.
no, yeah, dodge that bullet, bro.
Oh, man.
Always a
Well,
wise
we
move.
were talking about like
Patty, what is it about the Jews?
and now
I
I
swear
froze
to
in
God,
water.
anytime somebody says Jew in any, it doesn't matter what group I'm in, all of a sudden like hell rains down and everything like falls
I
apart.
don't
People
get
are screaming at each other and other people are hugging each other, and I'm like, what the fuck is going
wanna
on?
know. I want to know why they're all lawyers. Is that actually a
Why
thing?
they're all-
I just want to know why. I'm not.
Here
trying
we
to-
go.
Okay, so it is kind of a thing, right? So the history, so like the history is
They
like,
can read.
right, we can read, and one and two, like back in the day, Christians weren't allowed to be money lenders, right? Because the church said they weren't allowed to do it. So we said, we don't hate money. What the fuck is wrong with you? You know,
You're the original TSP quote.
It's right.
Fucking rule
We
followers.
don't hate money. So my favorite
We
Star Wars
don't hate money and made it a religion.
exactly. That's what it is. So my favorite Star Wars character is
There you
right.
go.
Say it at the
flying
bar.
bird that's like mind tricks don't work on me, only money.
Was he a lizard person?
Yeah, he was
So you became money lenders, and then you became lawyers to protect the money lenders, and then
Yeah.
actors to advertise the money lenders.
I
Well,
think it all started after Jesus went and then flipped them fucking tables,
yeah.
and they're like, "Fuck that shit. That's our
Okay,
money."
there's another little known band called Kinky Friedman and the Texas Jew Boys. Have you ever
Okay.
heard of him?
No, but that's hilarious.
This
He
has
sings a
zero
song
chance
called
of
"They
being
Ain't
out.
Making
Put
Jews
it up
Like
now.
Jesus Anymore."
Making shit up, and we're all gonna fucking.
No,
look
no,
this
no!
shit
I swear to God! I swear to God! Google right now, Kinky Friedman and the Texas Jew Boys. He ran for fucking governor of Texas, dude.
Not
Really?
on my machine.
Well, I always jump in and I was like, look,
He sings songs called Homo Erectus. They ain't making Jews like Jesus anymore. Get your biscuits in the oven and your buns into bed.
so this is what like kills me because everybody's like, oh, Jewish conspiracy theory. And I'm like, then why do I have 6 figures of student loans, you asshole? Like,
Because you could count all the
You
sixes.
don't run the world, Patty. You don't
No,
run the
I
world.
wish-
You're not in charge.
No,
Were you born? Did you get like a special chip or like an insignia or is it a hand signal
I got a
for
tree.
the elite that are in charge of us all?
a tree for me, and that's all I got.
Oh,
Tree's pretty rad. I
Yeah,
like
it
tree.
is
just like walk into anywhere and they're like, oh, it's one of them.
Oh, hey Rob, another.
What's it like being born into the Illuminati? I mean, seriously.
Well, okay, so that's the other joke, right? Because everybody in my family is a Mason, right?
Oh,
Literally, all the men in my family are Masons.
Deeper.
And I'm like, you guys, it's not. It's like lame Rotary with no money. Like,
That's because you're not a
like
726
Rotary.
fucking level Mason.
No.
Except you got a cool building.
there's 33 degrees, and all of the men in my family have them.
You don't know about the 34th degree, obviously.
So, Hiram Award, all that.
Be a Levite.
I'm like, you guys,
learn about the
they had
tails.
to stop having a float in the Rose Parade because they were so broke they couldn't afford it anymore. Like,
Oh, so you were just bad Jews. Okay, I got you.
so the building that Adam Carolla films in, that's the Masonic Lodge in Hollywood. They lost it because they couldn't afford it.
No
and
kidding.
they're so bad with money.
The Masonic Lodge for the Des Moines waterfront, like 5 miles down the street from me,
Yeah, I've been there.
on the fucking ocean. Like,
Yeah.
could be a world class resort up for
So
sale
there-
right now. Because
there's
Okay,
a weird
they're losing it,
There's
yeah.
a weird building in downtown Cleveland, the Masonic Auditorium, and it's like this huge brick building, no windows. Always thought it was just like super weird.
Yeah.
And
See, there he is.
but like apparently what they're doing now is they're holding concerts in there. So it leads
Great resonance.
You guys are talking about. I'm like, is this what's going on? Are they like losing funds, and are they doing other alternative things to like generate income like that? Like that's
Oh, what did you say,
The
Rob?
Masons, I thought the Masons fucking tuned in and were like, nope, she's talking
I
about
know, man. I was just like, oh my god, they're on to us.
got her. It's so
It's 37 degrees.
Yeah.
I was
Big
invited.
old
I
man.
was invited to become a Mason, but dated in my early 20s, and like I never did that dance because I broke up with that girl and lost touch with her family. But like, it's very weird, and I was like, this whole conversation and how this turned is like super
Yeah. Well, if
strange.
they
Like, what
invited
is
you,
this?
they actually were breaking rules. Did you know that?
Sorry.
If they invited you, they were breaking rules. So
You weren't
Okay.
supposed to know
You have
about the secret society.
yeah,
That's not
so
a
you're
secret
only
society.
supposed to be able to get in if you ask a member to become one 3 times.
Very.
You have to
Into
stay
the
in
building,
your-
or
Isn't that how you become a Jew,
Okay,
too?
all right.
It is exactly.
no, that's pumping 3
So
times.
you have to actually seek membership.
No, seriously. I watched
No, it
Orange
is.
is the New Black. You got to
Okay.
ask 3 times.
I
Yeah,
thought-
No,
wasn't
yeah,
this how
so,
the Bloody Mary thing
that's-
works? You have to do it
that's
in
their-
mirror.
that's their shitty like membership challenge, right? Is like they can't recruit. So
Right.
yeah.
What a great idea.
I
Great
thought
idea.
I've seen some
Have a
bumper
kid and you name
stickers.
them Mason. Are they a Mason, or is that like are they like an honorary Mason?
Yeah, it's basically that. So that's what it came from is the Mason trades. That's what it's from.
Oh, so you can just name your child that, and they're born into a secret society. that nobody else can name.
But I've gotten rid of all my memberships and all those organizations, and I won't have anything to do with them.
Hold on, guys. Corey just got a message. She won $8 million.
Oh,
Really? You did?
hey, that
Voicemail.
one. I
Congratulations.
forgot one of those dudes
Wow.
that's done some overseas time, and one of the groups said 99% of the bullshit is goddamn Nigerians, maybe whatever,
yeah, it's
whatever
Nigerian.
language. You just type Alaye, ALAYE, boom, they go away. They just take their shit and go.
Like the secret,
ALAYE.
Yeah, it's this. It means like hello.
Hello.
And they're like,
and then they
tribal.
realize, no, you're from Nigeria and you're fucking
They're
broke
like,
too, and they leave you alone.
You're another scammer.
Yeah.
Don't fuck each other's time. Let's go scam the fucking dudes.
Yeah,
Interesting.
something like that.
Yeah,
Apparently,
yeah. So
I'm going to change my screen name to that.
welcome.
Oh, the
Hi, I'm
gang.
Brian. Welcome to the LA Project.
oh shit! Hey, an hour 52.
No, you'd have
Hey,
too
we
much
gotta
fun
pump
fucking
some
with them.
shit. Not shit. Stuff.
Thing. Hey,
On the 15th, what happens?
play some shit.
Free money.
No, and magazine. Well, free money and magazines and coffee.
My magazine comes out, on the 15th every month.
Oh
Yeah.
yes.
How many people wrote stuff?
A lot this month. It's kind of a full issue. It's a lot of good stuff. Yeah,
So-
it's good. I'm really excited to share it.
Yay, yay! And you want people to start writing stuff for October, right?
Yeah, October's
Get on it,
theme
people. Rob.
is badass bitches of anarchy.
Oh,
Chicken Joe.
Do it.
I want you.
What do you want? What do you want for content?
I take everything. I take video. I take written things.
I actually had
I
the
identify as a badass
audio
bitch.
things. What?
Oh my goodness.
Can I identify as a badass bitch?
You're a furry bear.
Can I have a badass bitch session?
My wife is a badass bitch, but I don't know if she gives two flying fucks about anarchy.
Well,
isn't that the most anarchist thing you could ever fucking do?
Right?
Is not
I
give two
feel like,
fucking
yeah.
fucks about anarchy?
Pretty anarchist.
I mean, that's pretty anarchist right there.
You could write an article about your
so anarchist. I don't give a fuck.
She basically, when we met, I was still like hardcore vote, and I was like, what do you mean you don't vote? She's like, well, I don't pay attention. And I'm like, oh, cool. She's like, well, I'll vote. You just tell me who to vote for because I don't really care. I'm like, huh. So she was at work one day. She worked with a bunch of women, and she's like, yeah, this country really started going downhill when they gave women the right to vote. They all vote with their fucking emotions instead of their head. She thought she wasn't gonna make it out of that room.
Right now, Corey Alexovich. I don't give a fuck about anarchy. Enter article. There we go. Right there. It's a winner. Do it.
Yeah, it is.
With her bald head and her bare feet on her unicycle.
Her article should be Barefoot Anarchy.
Something titled "I don't give a fuck about anarchy" is like insanely provocative, and I would totally read that.
Totally. Yeah, you're hooked right there.
100%.
I'm in.
I'm gonna bug her every day to do it till she hates me, and then she'll just do it and she'll love it.
Fucking A.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Jackie got some fucking A. I'll do it. It's coming her way this month.
Well, I love it. I'm always looking.
I threw the first one away. I got pissed.
I loved your article. I got it all typed up and submitted for editing. So, yay.
I hope you made some shit up because I couldn't read it
either. I read it just fine.
Good.
Did you write that in the middle of night 3 of Fish?
No, it was like on the way in the middle of the night when we were just like dodging fucking cops and trying to get there. Like, don't get stopped at all cost.
Yes.
This could be bad.
It's the run. It's like that's why you get to the concert and you're like,
I don't have to leave move for 3 days.
Yep.
Oh, fucking A. All right. We're coming up on 2 hours. Sell some stuff. Anybody pushing anything?
I changed my podcast today. It's not the Liberty Meat Solutions podcast. It's not Renegade Butcher podcast. It's still in the same place, so you don't have to fucking look for it. That's what I got going on. Check out ittybitty.tips, not ittybitty.
So everything's one.
It's not.
Everything's Renegade Butcher now.
I just switched the names on things, and I'm going to slowly migrate it over. I'm just going to start going by the Renegade Butcher podcast and start broadening my content instead of just being totally meat focused. I'll do other shit too, so maybe I'll actually get some content.
Are you going to do the Renegade Meat Smoker?
I thought about the Renegade Pole Smoker, but I decided to avoid that.
Oh, why'd you go Pole Smoker? I said Meat Smoker.
I knew where you were going, fucker.
Sausage sticks are always on his mind.
The Renegade Sausage Handler.
I did meet the Sausage King and his wife. They were really nice.
You're Abe Froman, the Sausage King of Chicago.
Not Abe. They were from Golden. Yeah, they were a Sausage King of Golden.
Nice.
Yeah, that's why I was like, "Oh, I know a guy that's got a farm store." Boop, boop, boop,
Perfect.
I know a guy that sells kraut for your sausage.
That's what I'm saying. Like, think about fucking high-end Christmas baskets with like handmade chocolate, medicinal mushroom bars, handmade kraut, fucking handmade coffee. Boop, boop, boop. Shit you could get nowhere else.
Well, and just to plug Brian, you can literally email Brian and be like, dude, I need a present for this person. Here's $100. Send them some shit.
Oh, yeah. That'll send a lot of shit.
I know. It was great.
Send me $100. I will send anybody some shit. Literally.
Okay, don't do that.
For $100, and hand deliver it.
I will start in a jar for $100.
No, because I
only in Bitcoin, though.
I'm always in danger of hand delivering. If you order from me, yes. I mean, sorry.
Rob, are you naked?
No, but
just from the pants down.
this is my Reese's. This is my Reese's Pieces T-shirt.
Oh yeah, Corey's looking from across the room, and she's like, "Is Rob naked?"
It just has a nice skin tone and blends magically with my beard.
There you go. You have a fantastic beard, by the way. I do have a kind of a beard crush on you.
Well, I try. Thank you. I appreciate the compliments. I don't know what to say.
I don't hit up the barber. I'm going to build to self-reliance.
You can definitely tell you rolled the barber, man. Where you? Yep.
Maybe Friday self-reliance fest or on Saturday I'll have it, and then Sunday I'll show up without it and see if people are like, "Who the fuck are you?"
No.
Oh no, it's coming. I just I always do random shit. Yeah.
Well, yeah.
He gets high one day and just cuts it off.
Yeah.
half of it. What was it?
Do it. Just one side of your face coming
no,
out.
I zipped off the mustache so I could duct tape my mouth shut.
What was the old? Do you remember an old Tosh that was the dude who's called the half face or something, where he was shaving, he was manscaping, and he only got half done, and he's calling it the half face. He's got half his junk's done and half is not.
It's a surprise. Call that 3 a.m. surprise.
Depends on which angle you're coming at it from.
It's a 2-for-1. Whatever your preference.
Yeah, you think you were with 2 guys last night.
You shave it or not. Just depends on what angle.
What the fuck happened there?
I'm really confused right now.
Okay. RTA Magazine. Go get your subscription. You might read some shit written by crazy people. Wow.
Yeah.
Totally normal.
We have so much content about everything, about gardening, homeschooling, about money, about technology, about safety, about health. So rtamagazine.com. Join us.
.com.
If you want your
All right,
you gotta come here though.
Okay, I'm hitting it. And where are you?